It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego political, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. My ego die the political, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Chimo, woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My yegun don't come. Mayegun la wa mo la mo dododo. Mayegun diary, Mayegun la wa mo.
Hello there.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun ti de o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun live. Have you seen Shege? Shegen to you?
Ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary politico. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun diary.
Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are watching from. Remember, share this broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. And tell them, Mayegun to today.
Ani esunraki.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ani esunraki.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Make I give a quick warning. Because waiting the ground now everybody, the thing go touch. It will even touch me here. Okay? But no be everybody go survive. But let me say this before we get fully into the broadcast. Tonight, I am not going to be in a good mood with those who are likely going to want to start playing victims. For clarity, we give kudos, or we give credit and kudos to all the Nigerians who actually publicly and genuinely rejected APC, Egbekegbe, rejected Thiefnubu. I know this is not sparing anybody. Okay, now everybody they feel am right now. But when I look around and I started seeing the agbodorians, Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, all risers, the Lagos, my Lagos, not your Lagos, the Yoruba APC, Egbekegbe. When I look at them right now saying, Baba Tinubu, come and Baba Tinubu, do something. This country, people are dying, people are hungry, and the rest of that, listen to me, we have no pity for you per se. So when I begin to dish all this out, one after the other, I take God beg you, don't let it die your political correctness kicking. Don't start playing that victim card. Listen, guys, if you see any weary inside the comment section telling you that Shebi people have their different choices in a democracy, what is wrong for people who voted for Koolu? That at least they have their choice now. So why are you abusing them? Why are you kind of, you know what I mean? Listen to me. Anything where you get, use them, cost them, anything. It is going to be war of words anyway. But from my own end here, you can trust and count on me for everything that will be coming out of my mouth as we progress into the program. I am saying this to you so that you can know where you are. Just in case if you are new on Mayegun's Diary Political, don't come here and start all this pity party. Pity party like, maybe they are just disappointed. Maybe it is too early. Maybe God can still touch them. No show face here. Since morning, every cause that those who have felt the bite of this latest shot, after those who have been who use their religion, tribe to push a divisive politics that brought in Koolu, majority of you know if you come out to say anything. No. So if you love yourself, I will advise you to stay silent. You see, in Ijebu, we have a saying in Ijebu, and that saying is that Ori joko wayi, ri ole ma wa, koma ma ne peun, ele down, we need down. If you are a thief, and they start cursing, whoever stole this, now so it will be for you. You will do this, you won't be able to say a word. That's exactly what some of you have been experiencing since morning. I'm not your friend though, so don't look at me and say, I thought this my abayen. I screamed, I scrammed, I was everywhere. Jati, the humbled slaves. You were on this social media telling everybody, Ashiwaju go do 8 years, Now, we don't know whose Oju is currently peeling right now. But we believe that some are screaming more than the others. I have seen some of them who said, all of you are just pained because your candidate lost. The bottom line is this: whatever you have asked for, it has arrived. It just arrived early delivery. You would have to live in austerity, they said, because things are going to be a little bit hard. So all of you will need to brace up. For Nigeria to work, since he has a political will to remove subsidy. He has the political this. He has that. That is the Ashiwaju Anwole that you voted for, Abi. The mandate. Now, the mandate accident by those who said that it will favor my family. No matter what happen, I just know to say this Ashiwaju APC go favor my family. Don't pack cow. Don't they jump okada. Because it don't affect every one of them too. So, ladies and gentlemen, having said all of that, I think we can start. I believe say we understand ourselves here. When I start, no come they try to do all this your gaslighting. Let us say don't say that. Now let's get it on. Thiefnubu and gang. I have told you. Everyone who knows the history of Thiefnubu, he has always been a thief. And when I say a thief, authority stealing, Abi, a thief that only take, he never creates. I said it before the whole thing, Abi. During your campaign, a little flashback. Oh, I'll take that one, drink tea. So I go take and do that mid-break. You know what I mean? It was between Koolu and Obi. Those who actually spoke clearly. And then Bala Bulu, a little bit flashback.
Remove subsidy. That is the truth. That is the truth. Unless you don't, and I'm going to win this election.
It's not what it is. Half of the subsidy that has been, half of what has been mentioned is not subsidy. First is that we consume the quantity that is not supposed to be consumed here. We are the same population with Pakistan. They consume below 50% of what we consume. So the first half, I will remove it and give those people who are drinking it water, because that's what they're supposed to drink, so we can save the money. Two, we will deal with the other remaining issue. We need the money today with our debts. We need the money to be able to invest in a critical social development issues. Look at this year's budget. This year's budget, education, which is the highest since this government came, is about 2 trillion. Health, which is the highest since this government came, is about 1.5 trillion. Then infrastructure, which is road and everything, is about 1 trillion. So these three critical development areas is receiving 4.5 trillion. Subsidies 3.6 trillion.
Six.
No, half year.
Okay.
Half year 3.6. So every full year is about 7 trillion. Which country will invest more in subsidy than education and health and even roads? It doesn't make sense. This is the annual budget of education is 2 trillion. Annual budget of health is 1.5.
I just thought I should make that one a flashback. You remember those who told you that they dodged a bullet when their religious and tribal politics reached its height or its zenith? We thank God we dodge bullets. Now they dodge bullets. Obi is the bullet that they dodged. All of una don't go run, jam RPG now. Thiefnubu. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the background of why when you see these guys, I've once told you that if you have anybody in your family or friends, okay, that says they support anything inside APC, okay, you should be very careful. In fact, you need to review that your relationship. Some will tell you, politics is not that much now. It's not that bad now. They are lying to you. You see, in 2015, when these criminals took over Nigeria, you could call that one a mistake. In 2019, when Boko Haram muzzled them, you could call that one something like foolhardy. or stupid. You see the one they did in 2023, that they managed. Somehow, they believe that they have controlled or they are in control of. That one is evil. I'll tell you. In 8 years, Bokwari of APC, Egbekegbe, messed up with Nigeria and Nigerians. And he did so with the support of those criminals. Some of them that will be crying around you now or begging you for money. They were what? They were praising him. What were those lies? APC said they were going to build one refinery every year. So they spent 8 years. They built 0 refineries. Okay? 0 refinery. They met the refineries in Nigeria working at 40% capacity. APC, Egbekegbe, when they left the Nigeria refinery working at 0 capacity. Meanwhile, during the 8 years charade, they were celebrating that Bokwari Nko has brought about what they called modular refineries. You remember that time? Modular refineries. That they were telling, modular. That they will come by the time all the modular refineries start working. By the time all the refurbishment of Guinea start working, Nigeria will have too much surplus fuel. Do you remember those times? People are still waiting for that. During that 8 years, Bokwari APC government, they spent 11 trillion naira. Shongbo, 11 trillion naira on refurbishing, renovating, or rehabilitating, whatever, of your refineries in Nigeria. 0 refinery after 8 years. That same APC, Egbekegbe, they now put together Ankara, Ashwebi, Babariga and the rest, okay? And they chartered planes, private jets, straight down to Lagos. To do what? To go and open the biggest refinery in the whole world by Dangote. Wow. Nigeria couldn't build a refinery. Dangote can, Abi. Later, we heard that Nigeria facilitated over, make a breathe in, breathe out. Nigeria facilitated over 11 billion US dollars for Dangote refineries. That is still pretty much at 50% completion. Yet, they drummed this propaganda, this PR everywhere. Dangote refinery is going to start operation. And the price of petrol is going to crash in Nigeria. These criminals. Now, on the day they wanted to go and celebrate the fake refinery, what happened? Emefiole, that is now arrested. They have arrested him. Emefiole came out and said, Dangote, that is yet to produce one gallon of kerosene, has paid back over 7 billion from the 11 billion that they facilitated for him. They did all that scam. What about subsidy? Aha, here is the interesting one. In Nigeria, it is not only petrol that your government pays subsidy on. I will tell you few that I know, okay, or I remember. In Nigeria, your politicians and their families, they have subsidy on education for their children abroad. They have subsidy for medical care abroad. If they are going anywhere abroad, they have subsidy on your dollars, on your forex. So they don't. What subsidy means is that if they are going abroad, for example, for medical care, all they have to do is to just put in the receipt. They can say it's going to cost me 35,000 US dollars to go for my medical checkup. So all they would do that they would just submit that request through their office. And as they are going, Central Bank of Nigeria will go and make provision for that dollars for them. So which means I need 35,000 US dollars or I need 100,000 US dollars. For you who want to buy the same dollar out there, you have to buy at whatever exchange rate they are selling, whether it's for your business or for your school or for your medical, whatever. If you need that, you will go and buy it at that rate. But you see these guys who take subsidy from government, they give them the same dollar at the ridiculous exchange rate like 100 naira to $1. So all this subsidy, they just write them under recurrent expenditure, overhead expenditure, kind of, or ESTA code, any name they give to it. That's how they draw their own subsidy. But you know, the one that is causing wahala is the subsidy for the poor people or for the general, which is the only subsidy that Nigerians actually benefit from their government. How does that happen? What do I mean by that? On petrol in Nigeria, more than 80% of should I say machines, including your power plant and the rest of them, uses petrol, diesel, then gas. So the lifeline of the entire country is attached to the price of transportation. Can you believe that? So therefore, if you want to make everybody from everywhere to feel touched, that's what you do. Remove subsidy. Before these criminals came in, I'll tell you the history of subsidy now again. Before these criminals came in, the PDP corrupt government was spending 200 billion, 400 billion, 600 billion a year on subsidy. When these criminals came in, the subsidy money first jumped to 1 trillion, 1.2, 1.4, 2 trillion. And before all of these subsequent changes and jumping, right, in 2016, just like Bokwari did now, just like Thiefnubu did, Bokwari also announced removal of subsidy. And that was why from 87 naira, remember, the petrol jumped to 170 or so naira. There was going to be a protest, or there was a protest or so. So they reduced it back to 125 naira. Few months after that, it jumped again. But what they didn't tell you, or what I kept telling you or reminding you of, is that why they are playing all this back and forth war of you, to make you believe that they are removing subsidy little by little. If you say you remove a party, later when they say, but you removed the subsidy last year, which subsidy are you removing again? They said, no, they didn't remove the whole subsidy. They removed them small. That if they had removed it totally, Nigerians will be buying petrol at 1,000 naira per liter. That was what they told you. Remember? So they were removing partially. So how come that when you are removing subsidy partially, is when Nigerians are paying more? Is when the government of Bokwari was paying more subsidy. I tell you, they said they are spending too much, 800 billion on subsidy for petrol. And because it is too much, they want to remove it. So petrol will become 147 naira or 145 naira that you later said to Dabi. So, which means some money are being saved from what they used to pay out. They don't pay them out anymore or pay that much anymore. Now lie. When the receipt of a subsidy will come, Nigerians are paying more for fuel. Government of Nigeria was paying more for subsidy. Trillions, until subsidy comes to nearly 6 trillion. Lord. And Nigerians are still paying more. And these criminals, so these alagbelebi ombud slaves, that are going to still come and try and tell you one abracadabra story on this Thiefnubu, they are maybe they are too hungry right now to have the strength to even fight back. Waiting till Thiefnubu unleash on them in this last 6 weeks. They didn't expect it. They were not expecting it. Are you with me? These criminals then said Bokwari was the best thing that ever happened to them. And we say, Eje, Birigidiya. So 2023 came, and they did as they normally do. They were more interested in ethnic, tribe, and religion. And the Igbos that they made the cardinal focus of their political struggle made them forgot all of the. They didn't forget. That's why I said that the 2023 one is evil. Because they actually are those who experienced the same criminals for 8 years. So what happened? Nigeria started borrowing money to pay subsidy in trillions. More, they were claiming then that Nigerians were using more fuel. Then we found out now that it's a scam, right? So subsidy wasn't removed by Bokwari, but it was paying trillions and trillions for that. So Thiefnubu came and he said, subsidy must go. What's the plan? What's the, everybody's going to be affected. Your children school, they're going to increase their school fees too, because they also have bills to pay. They have staff to pay. That little clinic where you normally go to get your cheap drugs, you will not be able to, because they will also have to add money. Your landlord will add money because he also have children to care for, have family to care for, and he has to put it on the rent. That market women and men who have their wares, when they go to their suppliers, they pay more. When they have to pay more, then you will have to pay more. So everything just like that. So he didn't think about that, and he said, subsidy is gone. Now, if you say subsidy is gone, Baba, which other right do you have to announce the price of petrol? The same one that you no longer have control over. I told you, subsidy is not gone. So they woke up this morning and they told them, hang on, let's start from this one. During their campaigns, Peter Obi was talking about how he was going to tackle the corruption in the subsidy, this subsidy, that. And in one of his tweets, he said, we will reduce the subsidy cost by over 50%. We will support local refining for domestic use and priced strictly in Naira. Once we tackle insecurity and farmers returns to farms, our food production will go up and inflation will go down through the reduced food prices. With the removal of subsidy, effectively reduce corruption to minimal level, reduced bloated cost of governance, and above all, support and incentivize export to stabilize the currency exchange. Yeah? And on the right is one of the agbodorians that you picked up there. Ashiwaju, we don't want your palliative. Go and build refineries with the 500 billion. And they were begging people to please help them share. Meanwhile, there is also one there that said, I saw a book today titled, How to Survive in Nigeria, written by Professor You Never See Anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, Obi stated, he didn't say he had any magic wand. Thiefnubu never explained anything. He never debated. His campaign, he was telling you that he was dancing. I only came here to dance. Nigeria was burning. You expected those who understood your problems. In those charade and lies, one person stood out. It was clear. It was very clear. But a lot of you were blind with the hate for the Igbos, where it come from. The hate for maybe for something better than the slavery. Today, you are now asking dumb questions, stupid questions, like what Obi would have done. Thiefnubu has criminals around him that he owes a lot. Yes, he does. All the criminals holding Nigeria down that have found solace in APC, Egbekegbe, kidnappers, money launderers, certificate forgers, election riggers, bunch of rogues that value human life, that value less anything that has to do with human lives. You saw them for who they are. You gave them the backing, and you are looking around looking for who to blame. Like you want to make yourself feel good. And and say, but they are all the same now. At least they are all the same. You know, I've had people who have come here to say that too. If you are one of those who have told me on my program here that it's just that they are all the same. Even if you are one of those who are regular here on the platform, one of the things that actually destroyed Nigeria today is the fact that a lot of you are closet Oloribu, pretenders, hypocrites. Let's drop all of the shade of all this nonsense. You have all your excuses that you can give, and most of the time I just listen to them here. I just say, okay, yeah, okay, right. Okay. Olori Brukuni. You see, we know what Thiefnubu represented. The Lagos state that is the mega shitty of the world. You know what Lagos is. You know the kind of Lagos they have actually given to you. The slum they gave to you. But guess what? You are now giving credit to a man that became the landlord, rent seeker, rent taker. You have seen the, oh dear. But guess what? You told yourselves, except for the fact that if we remove the corruption from Thiefnubu is better. But for those times that they were all doing all their charade, Abi, you closely and say, well, I am not in support of one Nigeria. I am not in support of election. Because you know something, Mayegun, they are all the same, you liars. If to say, we should tell, like you said, let's even just say, yeah, we don't believe in their elections, as in we know how it's going to be. But does that now mean you should continue to lie to yourselves? Career criminals whose crimes against you, whether directly or indirectly, their position and standing behind this Bokwari and the destruction that Bokwari brought upon Nigeria. Abi, you saw somebody who was like, it was of no class of theirs. If all of you want to be honest with yourselves. You know, I prefer people to say, you know what, Mayegun, I just don't like the Igbos. You know what, Mayegun, I just don't like this Obi. That's quite honest than for you to put all of them together. Because Olori Brukuni. Peter Obi, happened to be a former governor. Yes, he's a former governor. Okay? He ruled one of the state, he ruled the state that is pretty much like a 20 times smaller in economic value than Lagos because of the strategic position of Lagos. Now, under that time, in the history of Nigeria politics or in the history of your Nigeria politicians, those you know, he happened to be the only person that has no single corruption anywhere against him. He happened to be the only person. You were looking for, at the point he came out, he said, if you find anything, any money of Anambra State, traced to either himself, his family, number one, when you see it, take it. All right? And not just that, it will stop running. He said that publicly. He challenged you. He challenged all of you. But no. He killed people. He ordered this one. He used Anambra money. He invested Anambra money in his family. Olori Brukuni. Now, the person that actually took the entire state policy, put it in his own wallet. And you know one thing what I observed that time was that people actually hated Obi for not being corrupt. I saw all of that happen. And I saw you hypocrites, even on Mayegun's diary political. You pick up your phone. They are all the same. How? Thiefnubu is drawing pension. Since he left government since 2007, he is drawing pension from Lagos State. So many of these criminals are drawing pensions from the impoverished state they looted. These different states they looted for years. When they were living, not only that did they take as much properties of the state they can take, landed properties, building, you know what I mean? Not only did they do that, they put themselves on lifetime pension. This guy never drawn any penny from the state he ruled for 8 years. He didn't become a godfather, that is now appointing who is going to be who or who. And all of these are typical character of your criminal leaders. But Ironi, Mayegun, Obi is a corrupt, Obi is a kinikon, Obi is a bigot, Obi is a religious. People who chose Muslim tickets in a country that is religious, where you have religious adherents, be waiting you they call yourselves. In a country where religion is your life, Abi, you won't pretend, say, you don't tell yourself that your religion is better than the other. You Muslims, are you not telling yourselves? Some of you are you not telling yourself that your Islam is better than Christianity? Some of you Christians, are you not telling yourself that your religion is better than Islam? In that same country, they choose Muslim ticket. They started blackmailing all of you for rejecting that. And right before our very eyes, we saw them where they are saying this is a jihad. It is a jihad. Islam must rule. We saw them, the gathering of Islamic sheikh, the cleric in northern Nigeria. We saw them in Yoruba land, where they are saying, do you know how many wives I get? Me, as I am here, I have 4 wives, and I have about 20 children. Oh yeah, we'll go and make, they said they don't want Muslim. We saw all of that, oh. But yet, you will still turn around and say, Obi is a bigot. Obi is the one who is using religion. Olori Bruku now. At any toja Christian, at his Muslim, at his Babalawo, at his Mama Lawo, at his brother Lawo, at Uncle Lawo, whoever you are, which is wizardy, everybody they collector now. No be so? No Juwa, our very eyes, no Juwa Korojubai. You chose Muslim ticket in Nigeria. You stood by it. And we knew why you did that. It's not because Nigeria is such a place where people are so advanced, people are so enlightened, religion doesn't mean. Bokwari APC, they supervised the killings of Christians in Nigeria. You coward, efus, akpamus. You turn it around. You abandon terrorists. You started looking for those who reject them. You are anti-Muslim. At anti-Muslim. At pro-Muslim. At pro-kinikon. How far? You they see shege to you. I won't drink tea at the come. Don't go anywhere. I don't sweat. I won't go turn off the eating as well, right? I'm coming.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope.
Thank you very much. If you haven't really shared this broadcast, once again, I advise you should. I mean, try to, if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So, but we saw all of that. And I personally told you that if you take a look at all of them, can we just at least be honest? That even if you felt like Thiefnubu was anything but a corrupt failure who has maintained the structure of bribery and violence. Disobedience came and they exposed that. How dare you turn around and say, Obi is this, Obi is the same as them. Just because you know what you are bargaining for, the evil. When you did it in 2015, it could be considered as a mistake. In 2019, it could be considered as you're being stupid. But you see this one in 2023, it is evil. We saw the ruins. We saw the future. We said the only thing that will shield this criminal is if they manage to rig and stay there, you back them. Now you are turning around and asking stupid questions like, what Tinubu would have done? Do you know who they are paying the subsidy to? Hang on. So if subsidy is already removed and people are already bringing their fuel already, why is NNPC announcing the new price? Who are they? What's their own stake? You still haven't seen it, Abi? Anyway, they have increased it to 600 and what have you. A lot of you, as expected, you will need to adjust again. It go pay or it go work for my family or whatever. It's going to favor my family. Many of you are already parking your cars. Some of you are already putting for sale on your cars. Your jobs, your businesses, your jobs, you have been told already that it's like we're going to downsize, so we can no longer pay you. That is the Yoruba Ronu that they sold you. I remember when this guy, it was one of those flashbacks, by the way. What is his name? This Bendu.
I told you that daddy doesn't sleep until like 4 a.m. in the morning. And this is like past 12 and he's still not even feeling sleepy at all. Daddy, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
You know they sleep, But I want you to listen to this. What Mele Kyari, the head of the fraud called NNPC in Nigeria, and according to him, wait, before I miss this, another thing they are telling their gullible morons who listen to them is that the reason why the petrol price is going up is because dollar is going up. And when dollars go up, okay, the import on petrol will also go up. So I have something to tell you. One of the things that Koolu did when they said that he's taking action, I said to him, was when he announced that he was suspending Emefiole. Okay? And they made some announcement. Part of that announcement was that there is no longer bank exchange rate or black market exchange rates. So may everybody go, they look for their dollars and sell at whatever price they liked. Just to make all of you believe that they are now making it, in a way that is going to be a competitive market. So if you see dollar, sell them. If you see dollar anywhere, buy them. Any amount you want to. That it will get to a stage that there will be so many dollars. There will be too much dollars available that the naira and dollar will begin to go down. Sure you get. But this is what they told you. But behind the scene, it is just an announcement. There is nothing behind it. But for those who are smart enough, and I did tell you, their plan was that when they tell you that the exchange rate is now free for all, everybody go and buy anywhere. That's the reason why you will see a dollar for 800 naira here, or 900 naira there, or 700 naira here. But don't worry, it's just a matter of time. Very soon, there will be so much dollars. And it's about supply, demand and supply. So when you demand for dollar and there is more dollar available, okay, that means the exchange rate will be reduced. But I did tell you what they are planning to do. They wanted to hold whatever they can get from the crude oil sales, all right, in the next 3 months. In fact, probably more than that. From May to August. So the plan is that, you see, when they get paid the royalty from crude oil, instead of sharing the money, what they will do is they will take all the dollars, no matter how many billions they can get, $2-3 billion, right? They will take the dollar and put it in the central bank, which is going to take the receipt of the dollars. Now, Central Bank of Nigeria will now print equivalent naira, and they will share that naira, like they normally do. They will share that naira to all the states. You know that they have bulk dollars, if they can get that much. So now that they have bulk, if they have bulk dollars, they will now give those dollars to banks. Sure, you get, for example, let's say they were able to mop together $2 billion royalty oil money, okay, in 3 months. So $2 billion, if they have that cash in the Central Bank of Nigeria, or if they have that cash in the Central Bank of Nigeria or as a receipt for them, so they can easily just say, oh yeah, GT Bank, give them $50 million cash. What do you call that one? Access Bank, First Bank, UBA, oh yeah, give them $100 million cash. Give this one, so yeah, $50 million cash. Now, once the money lands in those banks, now all of you want to go and buy dollars. Central Bank will now tell those banks and say, you see that dollar we are giving to you, we want you to sell it for 400 naira to $1. You know, it's ridiculous, Abi. I know there's nothing these criminals can do just to prove a point. It's a big loss, Abi, because it's like you have a dollar equivalent of 2 billion, which ordinarily should be somewhere around what do you call it? You know, maybe about 2 trillion or more naira. Sure, you get. So if you now give them to the bank and say, this dollar I'm giving to you is worth 2 trillion naira, okay? But you know what? Don't give me 2 trillion. Just sell it for 1 trillion. I am ready to bear the loss of 1 trillion. Sure, you get. That's what that would sound like, but that's what they are planning. They wanted to pump in dollars into some certain banks and tell them how much to sell them, to sell the dollars. So they can now use that and say, there are more dollars now. You see, dollar is, naira is now gaining against dollar. Sure, you get. That's the plan. Oh. An economic voodoo that will plunge so many businesses in that rabbit hole. A lot of businesses are going to die. Yes, no business they wish for you. That voodoo politics, it is called the behind the scene abracadabra. So it will bring a momentary satisfaction, like, dollar is now 500. Wow. From 900 naira to $1. $1 is now 500. Say yes now, go to GT Bank. If you need $1 million, they will give it to you for GT Bank, 500. Go to First Bank. If you need $2 million cash, they will give it to you, 480. So you see that loss, will be covered by Nigeria, by these criminals. They will carpet it. And then the news, the media will carry that and say, hey, the dollar is coming down. The Tinubu's government is doing wonder. The result of what happened is now coming out. The level of propaganda, by the time some of you will open your eyes, everything you have will be gone. I'm telling you, it's going to happen like step by step. Okay? They will play the media propaganda enough that the day they will finally tell you that it is over, a lot of you will not believe what they would have taken from you. A lot of you. Okay? Now, you know they are kleptomaniacs. They are thieves. Like I said, if, you know, that was what they said their plan, okay? Now, if the dollar can't land, with this tribunal threats here and there, court threats here and there, if this dollar they are expecting from the crude sale land, and their greedy eyes enter them, they decided that, you know what? People will go find their way, Jare. They will find their way. Oh yeah, send 1 billion to Kineko Swiss bank. Help me package $500 million into Kineko. They are taking them to, sure you get. Last, they may not even reinvest that money as they are planning. So, as you know, Nigeria, nothing goes up and comes down. Nothing. You are only just going to try and get used to it. Some people will get to the point that they will get to the middle. Of like they will be like, my head is just, I'm managing to keep my head above water. Kind of. But you see those who are going to drown in the ocean of this hardship, a lot of you are still pretty much praising them right now. Or in fact, you are hopeful. You will believe them. So they told them, they said the reason why the petrol price is going up is because the dollar is going up. Isn't that so convenient to say? From the same political party that promised you one new refinery every year. If they are delivered on that promise, by now, you would have 8 modern refineries built by APC. Here you get. The modular refineries that they said Bokwari was building. They said Bokwari has built 20 modular refineries in Nigeria. Baba, ordinary pure water, the modular no they squeeze. Because they are all lies. Bokwari went to Lagos to go and commission what they call the mono train. How far with your train in Lagos? Your electric train, the one that will be traveling from Lagos Island to Badagry, that they came to come and do. How far with it? You don't lock them up? No, because it's not completed. This is a project they started 17 years ago. 17 years ago. That one that they brought Bokwari to come and commission. And they quickly brought in coaches here and there for campaigns. Now, after that, we saw them pushing the train. Up to this moment, that train has not carried a single passenger. Except for excursion, when they want to do their media PR. They will pack students, school children. They will put them on one of the coaches. They will move them forward, move them back, and take their pictures. And say, once it starts working, all of you will get student card. You can travel on it. But it never work. So, which of their lies will still sound new to you when they push them? Which of their narratives are you still going to buy? That actually gives you that confidence that people who have never really done anything good in their lives, they haven't done anything good in their lives. See, when they said they were building bridges between the north and the south, it is now becoming more apparent, more obvious, that they were only building the bridge between the north and the south to import the poverty, the feudal system, the alimajiri system, the rankadede system, the begging system, that the criminals who control northern Nigeria political space, they have sustained for decades. This is what they have now brought to southern Nigeria. That's the bridge that these criminals have been building. That's what they have been building. The bridge of poverty. The bridge of endure. It goes soon better. Now, if you are telling people to endure, isn't it also good for you to cut your own cost? These guys have never cut any cost in their lives. If they tell you they want to cut, Bokwari even lied to this so Bokwari lied to them and he said he was reducing his salary by half. By the time Bokwari finished with Nigeria, he has reduced their lives by half. A lot of them are just walking corpses today. Hunger, frustration, poverty. In southern Nigeria, I was reading it in the news just before I came live, right? And they said the residents of Ibadan, they are now complaining of too much beggars in Ibadan. Oh, you go see your own brothers and sisters. They will dress like alimajiris to beg because the way of life that these criminals sustained in northern Nigeria has been imported to southern Nigeria. And these guys who always take, they never cut cost. I mean, what did they tell you that you actually believe? I know they didn't win, I know they rigged you. Sure you get. So that is why those ones who told you that Ojunyemabo, Ojuabo, and the rest of that, who are now turning around to tell you that it's because you lost. That is why you are angry. And the rest of that. No. When you see them, right? So whatever they want to twist it as, these guys continue to take care of themselves. 8,000 naira for you. 124 million naira for them each. 40 million naira to buy, $40 billion naira to buy cars in this Nigeria right now. 35 billion for judges. For what? For 8,000 naira for you. And then when they said they will give you 8,000 naira, they increased the petroleum price by 100 naira. Abinobi so? Yesterday, it was 500 and what? 520 naira below. Today, it is how much? 617 naira abi. In Kano, it is 620 naira. In Ondo State, it is 650 naira per liter. I don't know how other places are actually dealing with it. Ondo State is oil producing state, Tori Olong. Ondo State was the state where that tanker stole 800,000 barrels of crude oil from Ondo State. Ondo State people who have oil, they are living in abject poverty of what should have been a blessing. Now they tell them how they're going to sell. How much they're going to pay. Now everybody will need to now, hi, Kyari. How they feel, Walai kò ní yẹ wọ́n, kò ní yẹ Kyari, kò ní yẹ wèrè tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, kò ní yẹ àwọn méjèèjì. Ara àgbàlá. No, sorry. It's mo fẹ́ lò ní Chineke Pogi Okudie. Chineke Pogi Okude. Kokudano. Market forces, Iwo. What is market forces? Who are the forces? Can they tell you the names of the marketers? The forces that is determining whatever. In Saudi Arabia, the name of their national oil company is called Aramco. It is the most successful oil company, national oil company in the world. After that, it is the one from Russia, Gazprom, Gazprom. This Aramco is in charge of anything oil, gas, or whatever in Saudi Arabia. Every penny that comes from there, and those who do business with them, they know them very clear. Who are those who are importing the petrol to Nigeria? Can you give me their names? As a typical Nigerian, make up some names. Lagos Abobaku. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Make up some names. Give me names of the fuel importers. The marketers that they are paying subsidy to. Don't look at you. Don't stop shaking your head.
Stop shaking your head. Because that's sacrifice for you. You should stop shaking your head. You are one of those who are causing problem. They gave you chieftaincy, a young boy, so you don't even know what to do with it. And then when I'm speaking, you're shaking your head like this. Oh, fake, causing problem everywhere. You just go and wear something that's bigger than you. When somebody looking for power, you would think that an elderly person, very small young man, this man. I know when I was in school, he was running around, going for errand. Now he's wearing Osman danfo. Then you begin to breach.
So don't try and give what do you call it? Excuses and the rest of them. Like I said, anyway, it go touch everybody. Because Mele Kyari and his gang, they are the guys who are locating and paying the money to God knows who. We don't know who is bringing the fuel to Nigeria, how much each company bringing the oil, how much they have brought in the past. Do they need to be audited? Where did they discharge all the content? What are their names? What are their addresses? So who are the market forces? So we discovered that during Goodluck Egbere Jolantan, when this subsidy scam was first discovered, the current governor of Ogun State, Dubious Dapo, was one of those arrested and put on trial for the subsidy scam. His own company, oil company, aiding oil. $10 say oil company. Corn oil, abiki loruko e. What's that $10 oil company before he sold it then? We knew the names of those who were taking the subsidy money under Jonathan. You remember the $10 and this guy's scandal now? Farouk, Lawan. It was because of fuel subsidy. Dubious Dakpo, Ogun State. It was because of fuel subsidy. But what happened? They were on trial. And then they regrouped. And they started APC, Egbekegbe. So from APC, Egbekegbe, all of these criminals and the rest of them, they joined the jihadists to kick out the person who wanted to stop their feeding. Good luck, Egbere Jolantan. Now, Egbere Jolantan saw their desperation, knew them, and he said, you know what, go what, yeah. In fact, you know what, many persons they saying they fight for this Nigerian self. They go to ask you later, say, who send you? So what did he do? He said, come on, take it and go and deal with them. These people, very soon they will know what they have done to themselves. The oil thieves, subsidy thieves, that will bring in fuel to Nigeria, get paid, and they move the fuel to Cameroon, move the fuel to Ghana. They ended up in your different in your APC. They became governors, senators, and the rest is history. 8 years under that same APC, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know who they paid the dime to. Over 11 trillion, over 16 trillion naira paid on subsidy. Nobody have a clue who they paid the money to. Nobody. Who did you pay the subsidy to? Market forces. Who are the market forces? We later found out the only body that has been importing fuel to Nigeria in the last 8 years is your NNPC. So in order to hide whatever they have done, to hide all of that, they sold off NNPC to themselves. They became shareholders. People people that got appointed, the political appointment, GMD, NNPC GMD, Group Managing Director, Nigeria National Petroleum Company, GMD, NNPC, Board of NNPC. They are political appointment too. Now, the people that got politically appointed, they ended up as shareholders of the government agency that they appointed them to. They sold NNPC and they are now calling it our company. In our company, market forces will determine. In our company, what we do in our company. So who owns NNPC? Abi NNPCL, NNPC, NNPLC, Abi NNPCL. I don't even know the name. Who are the owners? Who, you know what I mean? EFELA, Kinimowi, EFEKU. Now, they've made the announcement. The people who shouldn't, you have deregulated the sector. Okay? Which means, if I go Norway to go and bring one big, let's say 1 million liter of petrol, I get my money, I go Norway. Okay? I buy 1 million liter of petrol. Now, when I bring it to Nigeria, I want to sell it in Nigeria. Now, if I bring my oil, my own fuel, and I say, this my 1 million liter, since it's already deregulated, no subsidy, no nothing. Now, 800 naira per liter, I won't sell them. Now, somebody else bring their own from Kuwait, or they brought their own from somewhere in Egypt or where, to Nigeria, and they say their own is 450 naira. That is what you call deregulation. Go coin NPC, go coin NPCL, NNPLC. But because they are lying to you, subsidy or law, because subsidy is still very much available. AJ, yeah. They be pay, you go they see hunger. Where they you go sorry, I don't know, you know. Say no, there's nobody going. What do you mean there's nobody? Can't you see that man wearing white? That person wearing white going on the street across the road. I say, there's nobody going on there. If you see anybody tell you say na hunger shege de waka, you go to see him face to face. I blame anybody. Don't turn around and say, are you mocking us now? Is it because you are abayi efetani? Just about if you ask something like I'm only explaining the koto titi right, a lot of you don't know yet. You see? Gone are the days where you see everybody, they do giveaway on social media. Do you see giveaway anymore? Now, Bokwari APC taught everybody a lesson. You know? Yeah, giveaway. Ekpe, le mama giveaway. Ekpe. If you see the ekpe, ni kema giveaway for one. If wherever you see that, don't pity them. You know, we cannot blame the poor. You know, they thought that they will do better. Ekpe, ni keshe for one. Ekpe. If anybody know well, not a friend of me, no. Hi, Kujometa, how are you? How are you? How about everything? How is family? How is everybody? Baba, we thank God, though. We are pushing it. It go be, my brother. It go be by the grace of God. Baba, I just make her say hi, yo. Hi. You know how they do them now? If they hail you, big man, chairman, one man mopo, the Guinea eze go guru of Guinea Jagaban of Guinea, you know, Baba, if they hail you, they hail them back. Oh. Sure you get. When they hail you, you self hail them. Say, hey, my brother. If they call you Jagaban, call them Jagabandit. If not, it's very expensive now. May they greet you. Make you know drop something. Oh. It's getting there. Everybody go collect. You go see them. You see, when economy, when you have people who actually care about you, their policies, they don't need, you don't even need to be any supporter or anything. When politics is over, right? And then policies takes over, governance takes over. Everybody, when they say something, bass, is no longer limited to their opposition. Now everybody go feel like, if you get any money where you know they use, sure you get me now. Gone are the days that you will go on social media and say, please, anybody should please help me. I have not eaten all day. You know, those ones are so rampant. They are going to be many now. Okay? That's in Nigeria. I'm finding anybody well. Instead of you giving your money to anywhere on social media, I advise you, keep that money. Okay? When next year we are going to give out support to the vulnerable children in Yoruba land, I'll call you. You can give that money to me. I'll give the money to the people who are victims of these series, who have phones on social media every day. And they are there defending what will later actually kill and destroy them. It is what you ask for. And going forward, Thiefnubu's lawyers, which is the same Ironic Pekun. Ironic Pekun came up and he said, this one is ridiculous, okay? They were responding to Tifku, and they said that, well, it is true that Koolu was a drug dealer. Yes, my lord. It's true. He was a drug dealer. He forfeited $460,000 in America to avoid jail. Yes, my lord. He did. Really? Yeah, he did. But my lord, these people have no case. Because Nigeria law says, even if you committed any crime anywhere, after 10 years, you can be president of Nigeria. I don't know what section said that, but that's what they told the tribunal. What about his Guinean citizenship? My lord, that one. The law says you can be a dual citizen as Nigerian, okay? You can be a dual citizen. You can be Nigerian and still be British and still be American. You can be how many citizens of every country you want to be. And you can become anything in Nigeria. Even if you are British, you are born in the UK, you go back to Nigeria, and you run for office, and you can be a governor, you can be anything, but you can never be president. Once you have the nationality of another country, you can never be president of Nigeria. That's their law. So you get. Ironic Pekun was telling the tribunal that, yes, my lord, it is true that he was a Guinean. But my lord, that passport that shows that he is a Guinean, that passport has expired, my lord. His citizenship expired. When the passport expired, it's, they said the same thing during the argument, during their whatever in the, when they are having the tribunal at their exchanges, right? So you are still putting that in your written address that the passport has expired. Therefore, Thiefnubu's citizenship has expired in Guinea. Mi ò gbọ́ rí. He didn't renounce and they didn't deny. They said the passport don't expire. The citizenship has expired. Baba, you get Nigeria passport. How many of your passports expired? And when was the last time you probably renewed your passports, Nigeria passports? All of you will get expired Nigeria passport for house. We don't want Nigeria again. Good news. Don't renew it. Are you with me? With the likes of Iran, if you have Nigerian passport that has expired and you don't want to be anything to do, have anything to do with Nigeria anymore, you know what? Just don't renew it. That passport, just hold that passport. Anytime when they say, are you a Nigerian? You say, no, I'm a former Nigerian. What do you mean you're a former Nigerian? My citizenship expired 3 days ago. My citizenship expired 11 years ago. I am a former Nigerian. That's what Olani Pekun. So, Thiefnubu is a former Guinean because his passport expired in 2020. Are you there? And that's what they just told the tribunal. So when people tell you that this Nigeria, number one, you don't get law. See, one thing people will say is that we want the law to take its course. I like that. Seriously, I do. I mean, some of you seems to be people who live in an advanced place or well-educated or exposed, or somehow you'll be obedient. You know, obedient, they'll be like people will be say, they are just too good. They will read about anything. It was this Obi that made some of them to go and read Nigeria Constitution. You won't believe it. They know all the sections. They will be cutting them out. I was like, what the Shall you get? The law will take its course, Mayegun. We just want the judiciary to let the law. I said, which law? Which law? You can like him about me, can like him, kind of no. I don't like to make you feel like you shouldn't or hope. I don't like that, but which law? It won't know. The one that ironic read, Tabi. The one that Festus Otobokeyamo read, Abi. Who else is there? The one that fake Pastor Ruga, Ikene Shatabandu, Agbowoni Baba Oja also read. Pastor Ruga is also a lawyer, professor of law. Is that the same law? Is it the same law that Ise Sage also read? That demented old man, Ise Sage, you remember him? Is that the same law? Nigeria law. Okay. They have said it. They said, your law said, if you have a dual citizenship, you must renounce one if you want to be president of Nigeria. Tinubu didn't do that. And Ironic Pekun said, now expired there. What have you? So you are now waiting for the judges to come and read the law. The law. The law. It's okay. Stop shouting. Say, the law. My law. I say, stop shouting. No, there's this Yoruba they say as well. There's this way they will say it. They say, amòfin tó gbó yan. Níwájú adájọ́. You know, this is a very, very brilliant and bright lawyer. Also, solicitor, the attorney. In front of the judge. Which judge, which law? We are waiting. I'm not trying to discourage you, but I just thought, is that the same law that Ironic Pekun also read? If it is the same law, then the I know like you problem tiwaniel. Because even me when no read law, I the fear on their behalf say there must be something to agbodorians. There must be something that is actually, it's not what we are. I don't think they are seeing the same thing we are seeing. They are in an alternative metaverse, universe. Because somebody like that, who know what's at stake, they don't seem to be moved or anything. So yeah, they said that it lacks substance. And Peter Obi that presented 13 witnesses. Atif could have presented over 30 witnesses. according to Ironipekun and his group, no evidence, no witness. Their witness is even like, you know what I mean? So yeah, we are waiting for the law to take its course. We are also waiting for why FBI in the US that just responded. I'll tell you this one. You see, when this whole agbodorian was going on, anywhere where you see Davido dying, even if you don't know what to say to him, wherever you come across him, okay, you know David Abi, anywhere you see David Undeyi, just say, David, thank you so much for all you've done or all you are doing. It's okay, just walk away. You go understand. I just that some of you will go further and say, let's take selfie, just say that to him. He was the one who came back with waterproof, bulletproof evidence of jihad for conflicts. Conflicts for jihad. When he dropped it, some people who claim to be alagbara, so they threaten, they ho, they ha, they who, they not go do anything. They will sue him, they will do this and that, except the fact that they want to kill him. If we catch you, that one is still there. He was one of those who did that, detailed report on the southern Kaduna killings, the killings in Middle Belt by the Fulani jihadists. He's one of them. Genocide in Kaduna, southern Kaduna. Detailed. Survivors see, the victims see, where they happened, date, time, pictures, videos, everything. He was one of those who put that together. That material is also online. Atrocities of Fulani terrorists. It was the same David Undeyi who brought this Escobar story, evidence, that it actually hits home more than it has ever done. A lot of people have said a lot of things about Thiefnubu. A lot of them that we have actually read about until David delved into it. He didn't give up. When that dropped, it was a bombshell. It's not going away. Not anytime soon. You know that. Then why are they shielding him? What is America hiding? David and his own team again, they then go hire another lawyer for America. David is from Lagos State. David is the original Lagosian. Thiefnubu is from Iragbiji. The Igbin Iragbiji, cannot even trace his, or should I say, has completely abandoned or ignored his real root. David, you know what they did? They sued FBI. So, FBI in Shireni. You must have something on this guy. No be this Koolu. This guy. FBI don't reply now. They said we are sorry when they went to court. You know what FBI said? We are sorry, we can't release Thiefnubu's criminal records now until 2026 because of some unusual circumstances. When they went to Chicago, where Thiefnubu said he graduated, he went to school. When they obtained the form of the application form supposedly filled by Thiefnubu, that Bola Tinubu is a girl, female. That prompted some of these Gen Z to be saying maybe Thiefnubu is a transgender. Maybe he was once a girl, now he's now a boy, and he grew up as an old boy, like that. Some said maybe he's when they said they found him in Guinea, say maybe he's even a Guinean, or maybe he's even a Malian. Some said maybe he's from Oshun. Others say no really traces per se. Maybe he's even from Gabon. Gabon ba encore ni Gambia. So it was one unusual circumstances. America usually call people alien. So you get unusual alien. So what to alien? Which one is alien? Which one is unusual circumstances? Is he a criminal? Is he not a criminal? We can't tell you until 2026. Why? So that 2026, I don't know, Clear Vision 2026. So the bottom line, he has a criminal record in with FBI. This guy may even be FBI, may even be American asset in Nigeria. Because what kind of deal did he make with America that they allowed him money of narcotic, trial and investigation of narcotic that led to the discovery of the money? They took $460,000 instead of jailing him or declaring him wanted. And then he ratted out all some of his friends who went to jail. People went to jail now because of this. But because Koolu was in Nigeria, he was campaigning to be a senator. Can you believe that? So yeah, FBI must have something to tell us. Or no, the 2026 isha. Call off for Alemi Togun. When we get to 2026, we'll remind them. I don't know, because I'm not party to the suit. Or if they can hold them in their blocos and their scotrum, right? Maybe they will tell us before then. Who is Koolu? Was he a former girl? Or what happened to the girl that came to America? What happened? Anyway, Baba Wande, Yoruba Ronu people, don't they beg Koolu? Sister, I beg, see begging.
Yoruba, 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 abayin dúpẹ́. Òkè tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gùn náà lẹ́gùn yìí. Òkè tẹ́ ń wá láti ẹjọ́ náà lẹ́gùn yìí. Bàbá wa Awólọ́wọ̀ gbìyànjú títí wọn ò rí gùn. Abíọ́lá ṣe ó dókè táwọn òjì ó débẹ̀. Adúpẹ́ òkè tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gùn náà lẹ́tìgùn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa tókè ṣe o. Yorùbá ẹ bá wa tókè ṣe o. Bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa tókè ṣe. Ìyà ń jẹ mẹ̀kúnnù. Ọ̀rọ̀ epo yìí wàhálà ni o. Ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn ní ó lè gún ọkọ̀ mọ́ tí wọ́n gbọ́kọ̀ kalẹ̀. Nǹkan ò ṣe rà lọ́jà torí epo léwó. Oúnjẹ ò sí. Ẹ bá sínà kó oúnjẹ ọ wọlé. Bàbá wa ń tẹ́ ẹ lé fún mẹ̀kúnnù ká máa dúpẹ́ nù. Ọmọ kàwé kò ríṣẹ́.
Gba 8,000 yin. Sorry, my video was like, Anyway, Baba Wande, eje lọ gba 8,000 titi, because I don't understand what he was up to there, where he was listing the Yorubas who have attempted to be president of Nigeria but didn't get there. He mentioned Awolowo. He mentioned Abiola. Why did he not mention Obasanjo? Obasanjo ń ṣe Yorùbá ni. Ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ nìyẹn. There are many people in Yoruba land that you see this divisive politics, this tribal politics that you are now witnessing from the hands of this Lagos Abobaku, Thiefnubu and the rest all over Nigeria. They started it in Yoruba land. If you are not in their camp, you are not considered as a real Yoruba. Obasanjo kì í ṣe Yoruba. But a lot of them, when they are talking about the Yoruba, and now this one where nobody knows his father, nobody knows his mother, except his adopted mother, which history said was also into drug dealing. Abibatu Mogaji, she was into drug dealing as well, herself, and having adopted this Shongodele Abi Ogundele, this Thiefnubu, and it was time. A very smart young man, Ori Olori Atoluwole at the time, it was easier to just send him and say, yeah, America. The rest is history. Thank you, David, for those who actually know better. People who have family roots in Yoruba land are being completely, somehow, blacklisted in the political space and political conversation, especially led by these criminals. What you are witnessing right now in Nigeria has been an age-long tradition of Thiefnubu, divide and rule. You are not Yoruba, but go around and see everywhere of everyone associated with Thiefnubu in Yoruba land. They left Yoruba land. Poorer. Go to Kwara State. Go and see them in Kwara. Eyara Kwara. Kedu Kodini o. Okay, Igbo. Or you get what I mean? Come down to Oshun, where Aregbe Mugbo Baba Kabiru. The Mr. Okmoimo. The clown. That ran a whole state bankrupt. Baba, bankruptcy. The entire state, the entire Osun state became bankrupt. That when other states are collecting allocation, now debit, she na credit alert, now minus Osun go they collect. They'll say minus 4 billion, minus 3 billion. That's how much Aregbe Mugbo destroyed Osun state. But a lot of them in Osun will still tell you, those who actually who were the praise singer under that slavery, they will tell you, no, Mayegun, Aregbe still try. Aregbe try gone. Honestly, Aregbe, see, let me tell you, Mayegun, Aregbe was Olori Ibu ni Amoru yi dada. It's almost the same thing in Oyo. Governor Kosheleri, Ajirebi of Oyo, is dead, so you may not know him much anymore. That was Ajirebi. Ajirebi too in Oyo. You saw, Abi? Same thing goes to Ibikunle Oma Mushi in Ogun. Go and check what they did. If you still have enough time, go straight and go forward like that. To where Fayemi in Ekiti. And go on and on and on and see other places and tell me, everyone associated with Thiefnubu, what impact have they left in your lives in Yoruba land, for example? Then you can go after that and go and see other his friends, other friends that are associated with him, and wherever they claim to be representing, and tell me how they are faring. So in my own inside, you see this suffering, this hardship, nobody is going anywhere. It has gotten to a stage whereby even Japa go hard. Japa, you know that Japa, I want Japa, Omo. Eri toro bayi, ekpe sisi. Oba ton kwebe, toro ati sisi. Ekpini, atonini. You go see, you omari dori otin le bayi, you go think na coins. Wari eyin pali sigan le bayi, waro pe 50 naira ni. And that is why you see, even Japa has become so expensive. A ticket, buying a ticket from Togo, Abina, Cotonou to London, 380,000 naira, with your exchange rate today, $430 US. From that same Nigeria, on the same airline, straight to the same London. From Nigeria, $1,800, $2,000, $2,200. Now everybody go collect them. Some of you, when they say, Baba, please say, oh, I won't leave this country, Baba, I want Japa. Say, of course, now it's easier now. If you get like 12 million, Baba, I get 12 million, I go say I want travel. Show me where you say I get 12 million. It is the same jackpot they are doing for 300,000, 400,000. Now, you get to your own turn. It don't turn to 10 million, 12 million. And if you don't want to go there, Iraq day, that one are just 650. Now, you go buy your ticket. Iraq day, Afghanistan day, and a few other places like that. They're not too expensive. 650, 750. But now you go buy your ticket. Now you go see yourself off. So jackpot self will become so unreachable. Everything will become unreachable. And I believe that maybe when everybody now realizes that they have no way to go or nowhere to run to, Just that maybe they would, I mean, they will take action, Abi. That will take me to that part of taking action or not taking action. Do you know that the people that called Sowore SUG president, and this Sowore is supposed to be SUG president. This is Sowore we are talking about. We are talking about leaders. We are not talking about SUG. All of you, you see, Nigeria has any problem. Oh, some of them are already calling Sowore now. This is the best time that Sowore should lead the protest. Honestly speaking, this is the time that this is where Sowore should be very useful now. You were campaigning for Atifku, you were campaigning for Thiefnubu, and you call Sowore SUG president. Thiefnubu is now holding your jugula like this. You know if you breathe again. Now, you are calling on Sowore to come and lead the protest. I know some of you are saying that just to laugh. Even Sowore himself, don't they say, revolution, revolution. Say, Sowore, calm down. No. Don't help these people, right? Sort of, arrive at whatever they are kind of plot. It's like they are poking people. They are poking you. Oh, yeah. I lost on the streets. Go and protest, Charlie. Oh, yeah, so that they can use that. Somebody said, once you go on the street and you start protesting, and then the wala starts, they will just say, the judiciary is going on, the judiciary is going to close down until everything comes down. Oh, more. You see the way they count days. My ego, I don't lie to you. I'm not expecting anything from that court, too. But my ego, I want to see what the court wants to say. Are you sure you're not expecting something from the court? Are you sure? People will tell me, they say, Mayegun, I know that I don't expect any real judgment from that court, but we are waiting. We want to know what the tribunal will do first before we know what to do. I say, well, you are expecting something from the tribunal. If you don't go your way, what's going to happen? She say, no, may nobody drag us into this thing. No. Anywhere where you go to, just scream, bulaba, bulaba, bulaba. If somebody answer Bala Blue, they don't accept your promo code. Be that. That's the promo code of getting anything cheap in any part of Nigeria today. Some said you should get to a filling station and shout, Akobi, 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 oh. If somebody answer inside and say, Omolodo there, whatever it is, right? Anything like that, shout Akombi. That's your promo code. They may likely sell you a liter of petrol for the normal price, 167 naira. Some said they have tried it as we speak. So when they now call on the obedient that shake a lot protesting, they protest. So we want to keep our protesting when the tribunal or the judiciary messian. So what does that mean? You are keeping say no, we know they go anywhere, go protest with anybody. All of them we put on there. Nobody we put make them go there, go protest. So that means that we are going to be monitoring that, okay? And see how they see how they play that out. So as it is, those who dodge the bullets, they don't go run jam RPG. Thiefnubu's RPG is tearing people apart. A lot of them cannot scream, they cannot cry, they're just making sound. You get one egbon from my area. He's a very, very die-hard APC guy. And usually I just felt like, Elegbon, you are just, these guys are just, they're gonna mess you up. And Egbon will be like, oh my egun, you be my aburo. Now abroad you don't know what is going on here. Let me tell you something. We know these people. Obi cannot win anything, my brother. In this place where I am, I said, okay, who are you going to now go for? Your guy. See, my egun, Ashiwaju, see what Ashiwaju did in Lagos now. I said, what did he do? Baba, see all the train, see all the people that he made, see the governors, he made Fashola, he made Dambode, he made, I said, what do, we touch your life, Egbon? Me, I'm not a politician now, like, I'm not a member of their, must you be a member of their party before you can tell me what you have actually benefited from all of this thing you listed? But see Lagos now, Lagos is number 1 in Nigeria, that's it, Baba, Egbon, can you point to one thing you say benefit of being? Just say something. Oh my ego, I know say you don't like him. I know you don't like Ashiwaju, but I'm telling you the truth. See everywhere. Now Ashiwaju go, Shegeni go Kineko, say okay. True life story. Last week, Egbon fit dey watch me right now. Egbon, báwo ni? Ṣé ti rẹ́ni ra generator yẹn? Sorry. Egbon called me and he said that people know they call the barbed anymore. He's a barber. Okay? He happens to be a barber. And there was a time that I've actually like reached out to support Egbon. And you see this generator I just mentioned now. Now Egbon they tell me say he wants to sell everything, put the money together so that he can buy Okada. So when he buy Okada, that one is better. I said, no, he's already sort everything that is going to be fine. It's better than him waiting for people to come and barb here. That people know they barb again. So he was now telling me, this was just yesterday or 2 days ago. And 4 or 5 months ago, this Egbon, so Egbon was now telling me that, and I know it was kind of a trick, okay? He was telling me that he was going to sell everything, right? And I personally know that his generator alone should at least fetch him more than 100,000 naira. That's something he bought for nearly 400,000 naira. Or maybe 100,000 or 150,000 naira this time. But he was throwing that at me. Samaria. So I will come say, Egbon, no, Egbon, why would you sell your... No, don't sell your business now. Come on. Don't sell your business. How much do you need? Okay, I'll give you the money. Me give you the money. Talking to Bajaj in 800,000. How much did they say Bajaj now? Your Okada in Nigeria. Me ala no Samaria fun agbodorian kan kò bá jẹ́ ọmọ ìyá mi. Ambe itaze kò ṣe ọmọ ìyá mi. If any ọmọ ìyá mi bá sọ mi pé any member of my family, if they should boldly tell me that they have love for APC, Egbekegbe, relationship with Atiton. You know why? People will want self-destruct. The problem with them is that now they know they destroy themselves alone. They will drag anything around them with them. They will drag you and drag you and drag you into it until you are destroyed as well. This Egbon was expecting me to cough out money like that usual way. Egbon ema ta business in ma fun yin lowo. I said, Egbon, who is going to buy it from you? And everywhere is dry. And he said, well, what I'm thinking before is that if somebody can just give me, let's say 500,000, I'll just leave everything inside the shop, the generator, everything, I will leave everything there and they can be able, nobody is coming. I've already sold 2 clippers because I needed money. Oh, my got tough gone. Man, things are very tough for Sheyi. Honestly, I've sold 2 clippers already. The only one that is left is one original one that I bought that time when so I didn't just want to sell it. So I thought somebody would come and just buy the whole shop and then they will pay me so I can go and say, Egbon, ilule, talo vera shop. There's vera shop lowo yin. Or why don't you start selling them one by one? That one fee pay you. Make sure say you don't spend the money. You can sell the generator, call somebody to buy the clipper. Somebody fee come buy the shear, mirror, the basket, the waste bin, and all of that. Why don't you just do that? That fee go faster. That was when he knew that I wasn't going to give him anything because I would never give him anything anymore. You know what they would do? When they enter into the covenant with these criminals, they will begin to disturb you and your own finance, disturb your life, and then they will begin to kind of blame you for their unfortunate life and say, if you want to help me, help me. If you want to help me now. We all this just talk this thing. At least that one is gone now. I won't do it again. Please help me. Sha, help me. Stop blaming me. Omo, don't help them. Oh. Don't help them. Oh. They will turn around and blame you later. Did I force you? So if you are not okay with my love for Ashiwaju, please leave me alone. Baba, Oma regret the last. If they are a member of your family, cut them off. They will be fine. That's one thing. I'm not saying cut them off and don't be, just anything of yours. Don't match it with theirs anymore. They will destroy you. Okay? When they are destroying themselves, they will be asking you to bail them. You will be bailing them. When you are bailing them, you'll be running scatter for a problem that is completely avoidable. Save your life. Save your fund. I'm saying it to you. That's what they do. Generator. Sell generator, sell clippers, sell mirror, sell everything. And follow Ashiwaju on his mandate to the last identity. You see, if anybody is telling you that things are still going to change, don't listen to all these people. They don't like Ashiwaju ni. It's because, Emi o le paro fun 8 years. 8 solid years. I spent 8 years reminding these criminals that Bokwari will destroy you. If you get here, run. Bokwari and APC will destroy. Anything they tell you is lie. The consequences of them is that why they are lying to you to make you believe that something is happening. Behind the scene, when nothing is happening, they are destroying lives. They are destroying lives, businesses of people. You don't know that because they are appearing in this clean agbada. They are flying private jet. They have the best cameramen taking their pictures, uploading them for you. You are looking at them fresh, looking good in that your dirty room. In that your dirty, stinking streets or motorable roads that you live, in that shitty places that you all live, right? You are picking up your phone and you are defending them with passion. Oh, Rika Yetita. You fresh. Jagaba. Jagaba, we fresh. Washiwaju, my God. Then when you finish from there, you go back to your miserable lives to start complaining of how your leaders don't care. Our leaders are just heartless. Our leaders don't care. Meanwhile, you Olori Brukus, who have never really tasted any better life, ever. How could you even describe it? Something you've never seen before. When I was in Nigeria, are you listening to me? I love using myself as a very good example. So that is why if you want to look for something to say to abuse me, I don't dare abuse myself already. You see why it no go pain me? It won't pain me. Because I know myself and I know my story. I tell my story myself. So that you won't find my story amusing and something you can. No. Since them born me, till I turned the age of when did I leave Nigeria again now? 11 years ago. That was when I was 28. Until I turned 28, I have never seen what a good life actually feels like. You know what we call good life? When we have small money, and you say, oh my God, now. Sure you get. So from that our dinghy, no light, no road, no this, no that. From that small bar, we go and tweet shop. Buy this and look fine. We go out, we drink, we eat, and say, my brother, life is good, though. They always call me Baroxy then. When I was in Nigeria, they call me Baroxy. So my friends would be like, Baroxy, Then where we would tell ourselves to say, I must make a more. I have to make it to say, my brother, we must make a more. Say, life is good, sha. That life, our own life is good is when we have that spare money to actually taste what we call life, drink, eat, dance, flex, and all that. Not knowing that the good life that we've actually missed is the normal basic things of life that you must have access to, whether you are rich or you are poor. It is basic. It is for everyone. Standard schools, standard hospitals, safe environments, motorable roads, like employment opportunities, things that gives you sense of belonging. It's not always about money.
Then I realized that, now me, they turn on the machine for here. When I got to the UK, okay? And I paid, I paid the NHS surcharge. I paid for this and I got my papers and all that, right? But I'm not a sickly person. Sure you get. I was like, I was paying NHS surcharge. And I have been to NHS, the hospitals. I have seen some of these machines here and there. They go check me. You know that thing that big men, rich men will normally do. You know, now rich men, they go for checkup in Nigeria. You will never shop. Say, when last did you go for checkup? Say, what? When last did you go for checkup? I'm talking to you. You keep turning back. I'm talking. Now you had to talk to you. They turn your head. They say, which checkup? Checkup for what? Medical checkup to check up your... For what? I know sick. Why I won't go do checkup? I be rich man. Now rich men, they do checkup. But in the UK, I will just say, it's been a year. You know, I haven't used my money. I paid NHS surcharge. It's not free. Living in the UK, I paid for everything. As I'm here right now, I pay them. They will take any money from me to keep me here. If I don't pay them again, they will tell me to leave. Sure you get. That's my deal with them in the UK. So I paid for the NHS. I don't use NHS. I don't, my partner and my kids, when they go to the doctors, when they, all of that stuff, they give them this prescription. You just take it to the chemist. It doesn't matter how much. I don't even know how much they sell medicine. Sure you get. Okay, I do. I always buy paracetamol, ibuprofen, cocodemol, be cocomelon. So I do joke with my kid, with my daughter when you say cocomelon and cocodemol. Those are the ones I can buy off the counter like that. But the real medicine, the real what we will say for expose me as a poor man. So I do have to pay for all of that. So what do? I will just say hello. 8:30 in the morning. I will call the practice, which is my doctor. Hello, I need an appointment. Say what's happen? Say something. I feel like something is swelling inside that my. Say do you feel any pain? Say not really. Just come. I think I need machine. I need a machine to look inside and see if anything. I don't know. I say, but you look all right, Mr. Badero. Yeah, but I just want to be checked. Like, put me inside machine. I say, okay. We can arrange that. I say, yeah, thank you. I say, but we need to give you an appointment for that. Yeah, it's all right. I just want to check myself. I do that. I'm not a rich man, so I don't have to worry about how much it costs. That is what you call a normal standard of normal living. That you don't really have to be rich to lead a normal standard life, okay? Live inside the proper house, where, and for those who are vulnerable, not able to care or take care of themselves, they always get taken care of by the state. I didn't know that. I didn't, I visit down for you and I say, I will call police for you. And you say, please don't call police for me. Myself go sit down here and say, you know what, I'm just going to call the police. Because I know they will come. In Nigeria, who you want to call? DPO. They say, hello. Akilapa. Say, only number DPO lower. Number DPO okay also. Jojo, we need number. Our always got OTNC. But yeah, I don't have to. You know that kind of thing. I am so confident that even if I have to die, I still stand a chance that they will still want to save my life. You know that kind of thing. I am not a rich man or the son of a rich man. I'm a black man in a white man's country. In my own country, it is luxury. So if somebody who never left Nigeria, they jump up and down to defend your criminal leaders who come here for medical treatment. See, if I am explaining to you that would you agree? Do you know what iya means then? Other than pay food no day, brother, water no day, and our road do not good though. And for the people, I forgot the song. Forget it. You sure know what I'm saying, Abby? That's not life. And they deliberately made it so. So when you tell people that, are you not tired? Eh? Are you not tired of, excuse me, are you not tired of suffering? If you want them to show they are tired of suffering, do you have any other alternative that you can say? Don't you know that you can have good life? Do they know what is good life? Do they? I live in a place that it's only when I got to this country I realized that actually I don't have to pray to get my salary. Like for example, you work and you start paying. They say, TK, sorry, Igbaoni, when are they going to pay our salary? Today is 29th, and I've not, I don't know. Say, no. If I say you are new, Abi, I am new. See this JJC. They don't they pay us until on the 10th of next month. Sir, any pay? The 10th next month. What do you mean next month? So they won't pay us salary this month. No, they will pay you, but they will pay on the 10th next month. Jesus Christ. On the 10th. Yes. Are they going to pay our salary? Are they hear something? So they say, are they going to pay our salary this month? Did you not hear that our guy lost 5 million in the business? Yes, now our guy lost 5 million. You're asking for salary. If you didn't pay our salary for the next 6 months, now God help him. Let us remember. You see, let us stay with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be like that. I'm not saying you have to be like that too. I've had people who have actually walked away. But walked away in a place where some people are working as a teachers, collecting 15,000 naira every month. And they are calling people who get job. You they raise your hand. Daru. You are in Nigeria doing all the shitty stuff to hang on to survive. You are not even surviving. The criminals who did all of this to you, they are saying, I want to all of you are employed, raise up your hand. You they do teacher, private school teacher, you were graduate, you private school teacher, you got 25,000 naira. Then they ask people where they work to raise up their hand, you raise up your hand. In case if you don't know, I ever know more or more you no get job. Ordinary beggar on the streets probably makes more than the 25,000 naira they are paying you. Kilowa lost slay away from. So that's the kind of life they have subjected our people to. So when you look at them and say, can't they fight back? Don't they want good life? Ibolot very. I was there. Good life. Even those who claim to be rich, they are poor. Look around you now. Do you know what they describe as poverty? No electricity, no good roads, no infrastructure, no good medical system, poor health, poor educational system, corruption. These are symptoms of a failed country, poverty. No wonder you see a lot of poor people in Nigeria. According to them, they say 135 million to 140 million Nigerians are living in extreme poverty. Thank God, those are the ones who don't get money. That's why they call them poverty, poor. Your leaders are also poor people who are suffering from the poverty of the mind. They have billions, they have all of this. But look at all of you wallowing and in poverty, in abject of it. They have the money. They don't know how to use that. Not to benefit you, not to benefit the country, not even to benefit themselves. Living in poverty with poverty mind. You know, stop. I just say, fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning. You better brace up for impact. And if this is your first time of seeing Mayegun in this kind of endless what do you call it? Sorry, endless rants. Welcome to the party. I did this for 8 years. They mocked me, they called me names. Some of them were waiting for a day they can actually say, thank God we don't see the end of Mayegun. I am still here. And they say conscience is an open wound. Now only truth fi heal am. Sure you get. So fellow Nigerians, this is just the beginning. It go touch everybody. I'm gonna go make another tea. Then I'll take calls. Tell me,
How are you spending your own 8,000 naira in this coming calamity? I didn't make a mind my business. No, I won't mind my business. Go to the way they silu. I will alert Onigombe Oniki Jusubiato Degbo. Onigombe la Kesi. So before ki Koolu to ya yin were, may I tell the whole world that a lot of you actually brought this upon yourselves. As for those of you who are standing firm, still saying, may Tribunal save you, may Tribunal save you. Baba, emi no ba yin shami o. When if Tribunal miss and the court miss, Baba, Opari, it is over. I will be back.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the other thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, agbado, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption. For over 5 million army of boot camps. We create our food. I mean, that's money for the farmers. That's
He don't cast last. Everybody go chop breakfast. He don't cast last. Everybody go chop breakfast. He don't cast last. Everybody go chop breakfast.
Yes, I can hear you, my good general.
Oh, the Prince Jejeman. How are you?
Respect. This is Prince Jejeman. Always standing up with IPOB for life.
That's right.
Baba, I dey hear you. Na feed Masha, they call you. Feed Masha, Baba. Well done, well done.
Thank you.
You know, you are doing a wonderful job, I tell you.
Thanks, man.
You are saving lives, honestly. You see, when people call and they say that you are giving them a therapy. You know, Baba, it goes a long way, I tell you. It goes a long way. You know, may God continue to strengthen you.
Amen. No, I need
keep you always
that strength.
Honestly. It's well, Baba.
Thank you, the prince.
Baba, you see, I just want to add to my voice to the show today.
Please.
You know, one thing that we must know, you see, when I look at, when I'm watching either on online or on the television and I see Koolu going, what I see is like a thief going. I don't see a president, you know, and it's quite unfortunate. You know, it's only one thing I believe is this, I strongly believe in Oduduwa nation, they can never have a drug lord as their president. It's not possible.
No.
Also in a Biafra nation, a drug lord cannot even be a counselor. Anybody that have criminal record can never hold any office, public office. It's not possible. You see, my ego, these people, what they are doing is total destruction of lives and property. You know, that's why China, when they started, when they mean their politicians, they close their door from international America, say UK, say democracy, their demonstration of grace. China shut their door, shut their ear. Any politician that touch public money, they make sure they finish that person. They kill them instantly because China know the consequences. It's the generational destruction. Look at these Nigerian criminals. The consequences of what they've done. Now our children, 100 years time, our children has not finished paying the debt that they've put the whole country into. Of my ego, why are they able to succeed under this? It is because of one Nigeria. You understand me? It's only one Nigeria that gives them this leverage to be enslaving people, to be punishing people. That is the only thing. Once you remove that one Nigeria cover, you see all of them will disappear. I'm telling you. Because Koolu can't go to Yoruba nation and say he wants to become president. He can't.
Yorubas rejected him now. See the mess from the place he claimed to have created, or he made everybody in Lagos. He got trounced in Lagos. What other proof would people want? That Yorubas actually don't want to associate with this person.
Real Yorubas who are a majority do not want him.
No.
Real Yorubas is only tout, all this tout that he's using to carry out all the atrocities he's doing. That are the people only that are in support of what his movement. Are you getting me? Do you know that before they captured Lagos was when they succeeded in taking away Funshaw Williams?
That's right.
That was when they captured Lagos completely. Since today, did anybody have an idea of who kills Funshaw Williams? Nobody have the idea. But if it is ordinary, what is it called? If it's ordinary people that carry out that incident, under 24 hours, you see DSS will fish the person out. Are you getting me? Boy, because of his them, everything, they covered it. But Funshaw Williams' death will continue to haunt all of them to their grave.
Amen.
You know, my good general, God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless
for
you
stopping
so
by
much.
as usual. So we'll just do it cha as usual, right? I have another caller here. Hello there.
Mr. Mayego General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Today was a very exciting topic. You really gave it to them.
I have to, man. I have to. And it's going to come more and more and more like that. You see, most of the time, they always wish that they can even have just one single win, something they can brag about. But I know these guys, they will never give them that because they don't even think like them. So, I mean, I think for 8 years, past 8 years, right? I told her, I said, APC, don't let us pretend. If you're APC person or PDP person, I don't like you. And I know you don't like me too. So don't let us pretend. So we have come to that era that I'll keep reminding them too. We're back.
General, why do Nigerians does not see these people that they are wicked, don't care? Give a fucking power. Why the mass support the war? Why the mass be like they don't see the wickedness among these politicians?
And they'll tell you,
if you tell now,
what about anything from your eyes, your face go peel.
They'll be denying that Obasanjo is not Yoruba, it's not Yoruba, just to justify Tinubu. What's wrong with us? I don't know what to say about Nigerians no more.
Well, at least you stopped by to add your voice too, Baba. Let's hear from others. Thank you. They say the Shege is everywhere. If you don't see tell us. No lie. Just tell us if you have seen it. Hello there.
Hello, Mayego.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you too. How you doing?
Right, Ifeanyi. I'm very good.
Ifeanyi, is that you?
Yes.
I don't know. Your voice keeps going back and like off on, kind of. I don't know. But can you hear me, sir?
Sorry, yes, I can hear you very well. Can you hear me now?
I think I'm hearing you too. Go on.
All right. Oh, thank you very much.
So,
Mayego, you see, what we have now is, we know we have our ethnic issues. We know we have our religious issues. Those ones are still issues that we have on ground. And maybe one way or the other, it can still be sorted out one day. But the main threat now is that criminals have taken over the asylum. The lunatics have taken over the entire place. There are no good politicians in Peru, where I come from. There are no good politicians in where you come from. There are no good politicians from Tukutu. The Babari Central Bank from Kano is still a politician. So everywhere is rotten. The problem is the whole class. A class of people hijack the country and doesn't want any other person to breathe. Pounds is up to 2,000 yet?
Not yet.
Oh, it's not yet up to 2,000.
He's currently at 1,040, 45 right now.
Okay, so we are still lagging behind. Very soon it will get to that point. So most of you said I should have patience. And I'm beginning to see the result because there's something I wrote on Facebook today. Many people we are coming under my post to write, we are just one Supreme Court away. Just one Supreme Court judgment away. From all those things now I'm complaining. People were writing this on my word here. People were telling me, just a little patient. We are just one Supreme Court judgment away from everybody to get to that boiling point. That's what people keep saying. And I just hope that it's true that everybody will get to that point because
you know what people don't know yet, for now,
yes,
Tinubu hasn't appointed his ministers. Those one are another set of thieves that also need a lot of money to maintain. Sure, you know. By the time those ones also add to it, and with what they have already planted, if people survive this, you are right. They can't. You are just a court judgment away from implosion. I'm going to agree with you.
Yes. That's what country is doing now. See, Tinubu doesn't have the ideas. The ideas where you begin to discuss education, good water supply, electricity. Tinubu doesn't do that. Just like you said one day, he's a transactional human being. When you have run a drug cartel, like you control the whole drug movement in the whole Africa, you have yes. So when you control the whole ring of drug movement in the whole Africa, you are very, very good with transactions.
Yes, now.
That's one thing people will do very well now is that people will know how to give you something so that he can collect something from you. Either he wants to give you something so that your effort will be free for you to move. Tinubu is not trained. Tinubu is not wired to begin to discuss, to invest on children so that tomorrow their brain can bring income to the country. That's not how the man is wired. No. The man is doing exactly what he said he would do. Tinubu has not defaulted on his campaign promises. I hope you know.
So far, he hasn't.
He hasn't. That's what people doesn't get. Tinubu has fulfilled his campaign promises. He has kept telling people, I will give you this, you give me that. Give me election, I will give you this. Give me this, I will give you that. And that's what he's been doing. He hasn't even defaulted on his campaign promises. He saw the Nigerians are now pretending that they were thinking
something them, for his friends.
For his friends. So you know that kind of thing. Well, he didn't promise anybody anything. He said it's his farm. He said it's his farm, Mayegun. Right. So he's doing what he said he should do. So I don't know how else, but I'm just waiting at that bus stop. That's
we are counting the days, me and you. If I trust me.
At the bus stop. Thank you very much.
We are all. Thanks so much, and yeah, thanks for that. Let me take another one. Just did. Hello there.
Hey, Chief General.
Yes, sir.
Nice to hear you again. This is Akinola in Houston.
You are calling with this one, and you are also calling with the another one. Even when this one has been picked, I could see your other number as well, like popping under as well. How many are you calling using tonight, sir? You must be so pressed that you really, really want to say something.
Yeah, there's so many things that need to be said. Who try to blame Koolu for what is happening. I've always mentioned to the people that Nigeria does not exist anymore. What people don't understand, if Obi were to be there, nothing is going to be different. That's just the reality.
Stop using that's just reality.
And what I want to say
that is so dishonest. You know why?
No, it's not. I can disagree with you.
You are assuming something right here.
No. Let me say to you, you have 500,000 in your foreign reserve. Where's the money going to come from?
Okay.
Where's the money going to come from?
The money for what?
Obasanjo left about $70 billion. That time we disagree with Jonathan, the way he was spending money like a drunken sailor, reduced this foreign reserve to about 30 billion. And Mr. Boo, Shea Baba, pick this account, finish all the money, and you only have 500,000. Right now, we should be thinking about how to dissolve the country. It's not about either Obi is going to do something.
Anyway, two truths can actually coexist, you know, by admitting that Obi can do something different. I don't like us repeating that and making it look like, oh yeah, it's finality. And at the same time, we can also agree that the country has expired and it should be dissolved. But if you put one above, on the other, don't you think that's like not so honest?
Let me bring us to reality.
All right.
Bubu was operating for foreign exchange. If you are going to schools, you get one foreign exchange. If you are going to Mecca, you get one foreign exchange. If you are doing government contract, you got one foreign exchange. If you are going to black market, you get another foreign exchange. IMF warned Bubu that this is not economy, but it continue in as much it was profiting the Fulanis that were changing money. It kept the process in place, in essence. It kept depleting the foreign reserve. And one thing he did is this man set the house on fire, left the key to Koolu, and went away. Said the subsidy to expire by the time he was leaving the office, so that the next guy coming in has nothing to offer Nigeria. Nigeria is already gone. There's no country called Nigeria. It only exists in people's imagination. Anybody who is Nigeria president today will have no money. Who is going to even give us a lot of a loan? The money we are making right now, 90% of it is paying back our debt. We're using it to service our debt.
The loan as well.
Servicing the loan, 90% is already gone. So there's no money left in the country. So the reality
let me push this to you. When we use that narrative of it won't do anything, do you agree that even though there is no money, as we agree and say, oh, they've depleted everywhere, that one of the steps that could actually put an end to that, like when you said that, where are they going to see money, is to put a plug on those drainages, you know,
And the only person that has the capacity to actually do that, if we all of us want to be sincere, is no other person than that guy, Obi. That's why I don't want you to always put him in that basket like, what would he do? If by just, if he said, if by just exposing what half of that subsidy goes to alone, if people see that, oh, that's what they do, use the money for. But if Tinubu want to come and expose those who actually get paid the subsidy, we'll realize that they are his friends. They are mostly members of their party. From the north, from the, you know what I mean? Somebody like Obi will not cover them. Would you disagree with that, Dakinola?
The reality is the reality of what Obi will come to understand is that even this money, this 70 billion naira that this the legislature want to take, and they are lying about it. Labour is taking that money. PDP is taking that money. APC is taking that money.
That is injustice, sir. You see, when you say something like that, you want to use the fact that Labour Party members are going to share from the 70 billion to further discredit Obi. Is that what you want to say?
They're all the same.
You can't use all the same. I keep telling you not to use all the same. I'm trying to make you see that reason, but you don't want to. Does that mean that because,
I want to tell you
listen,
today,
hang on, sir, hang on. Does that mean that because members of Labour Party are members of the National Assembly, they are going to share from that 70 billion? Does that then mean Obi is the same? He couldn't do anything? Like, would you agree with that? In sincerity.
Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
90% of Nigeria, or even 95% of Nigerian politicians are petty thieves. Even member of the Labour Party.
Dakinola, you are a politician. You know how to dodge question very well. You are very good. You are very good.
I know that we keep running away from reality.
No, you are running away from the truth. Yes, sir. You are.
No, it's not. It's not. I'll give you statistics. I know that I'm trying to make use of my time so that I don't
I'll give you
my
time. Now, you know, once I interrupt you, I'll give you time to spend later. But I just feel like you keep saying they are the same, okay? And you know that is not honest.
Labour youth leader have been accused of fraud. Labour youth have been accused of fraud.
I'm talking about Peter Obi, and you keep using Labour this, Labour that, member this, member that. That is
one tree cannot be a bush, Mayegun. We all need to start looking at the fact that we take collective responsibility of why Nigeria has become what it is. Okay. You look at a lot of my obedient friends that we were in school together. These are the people that sorted out lecturer to pass the exam. I challenge them on their page. None of them could defend it.
Jesus Christ.
And today, people are saying that the election is being rigged. Give it to ordinary Nigeria. A lot of the youth of today that are complaining, they are not better than the people that are there that are creating all these problems.
We can all agree on that, Dakinola. I won't disagree with that. I will bring you back again. That what would Obi have done different was the question. Then we are looking at what could have been the obstacle. But when it comes to honesty of what is really going on, who would you want to trust, or who should, by the antecedent, should be trust on what they said they would do? Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu, putting them and saying they are the same is actually not being honest, Dakinola.
Yeah, well, to you, Mayegun, you will say that. Okay. And I cannot take your reality from you, but no, I look at all their records.
But for the sake of our listeners,
I look at all your I look at all their records before I reach my conclusion. I'm such kind of a.
Okay, I think I've actually finally messed it up. The line seems to have hung or dropped. Sorry, Elder. I don't think you and I will really agree, unfortunately. But a lot of people don't know something. You see, when we want to hide our prejudice, right, we can deviate conversation. You see, if I ask you that, what do you think of Mayegun? The moment you begin to talk about others that are either like Mayegun or doing something like Mayegun, or because some other people cannot be trusted, and because of that, it's not going to make you, making it look like somebody is saying, is Mayegun a saint? We are not saying if Mayegun is a saint or not. But if they put Mayegun here, and they put this one, and they put that one, would you be able to honestly say all of them are the same? Like, honestly, if you don't have any prejudice. Like, just saying. Anyway, I'll go take another one. A lot of you believe in what Dakinola said, though. And I'm just trying to make you kind of look at it based on these characters. Okay, don't make things up. Okay, like Labour Party this or that in a way that who would do it differently? If all of us wants to be honest, who do you think has the track record of that honesty, sincerity that you can actually trace? And when it says this, exactly what you are going to find it as. Who has that much trust that has record among the three of them? Who can tell you that I will do this? And this is how I'm going to do it, right? That you would take serious based on their track record. It is out of, being corny. That's when you turn around and begin to point fingers here and there just to justify why you think they are the same. That's not right. We have thousands of people who actually watches us here. Nobody is dumb. I would rather say, well, I don't like him, that's why, than for you to be looking for somebody shared money or somebody didn't share money and the rest of that. It's not helping, but you are entitled to your opinions in a way. But just for the sake of our listeners, a lot of them who really, really are interested in what is true, right? Please, let's be honest in our own assessment in all. Hello there.
Mayo Gutide.
Hello, Mayo Gutide. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I'm IK. I'm calling from London.
IK, Baba.
Yeah.
How's it going?
London, they fine, my brother. Each time I close work, it be like how did they call them dosage? Anytime I'm from boss. Bro, from my office, I go just watch your video. Sometimes I go laugh. I go say, this man. But to be honest with you, my brother, you are spot on. Well, like, I was listening to you that this one, they say, person day beast mode today. You did beast mode today, man. You were just hitting
but once in a while I do, especially when I feel like, the way I can pass this message is to you add some level of, rodo here and there.
You know what be say person they drive points home. That was what you were doing. You were driving points home. But people, it's unfortunate. Close to my office, there is this guy. He's in the state Lagos. Now Yoruba guy. So we always discuss about Nigerian politics. Do you know up till today, he still know they believe say things still done the rough for Nigeria. If I ask, I go say, this. I don't say, my brother. This evening we were discussing. I told him, say, my brother, you see, if you keep Ojuzo Kalo, keep Yemi Osibajo, we Igbos go throw us use Kalo under the bus, run them down, go
and carry Osibajo for head like that.
Because we know say something did that one head past this Ojuzo Kalo head. I was just giving him instances. Say, okay, look at how the Igbos treated Ojuzo Kalo after he lost the Senate president. Say we most people where you see where they follow Peter Obi no be because of say, oh, you are from this tribe. No, it's because of what he's carrying on his head. What he carry? You come look at Indians. Look at how look at the Asian tiger, how they transform their economy. And when you are talking, when this man is talking, they tell you, say, this is how the Asian tigers convert. He don't tell us story of how Bangladesh within 10 years rise 100 million people from poverty. Within 10 years, because they were investing in education, small and medium. Do you know today, Mayogu? Let me tell you something will happen. I picked up a Chinese yuan and I went online and say, how much is a Chinese yuan? 50 Chinese yuan. What to the pound sterling? Do you know, to my surprise, he don't tell why I know Chinese yuan conversion. Chinese yuan, 50 Chinese yuan is about 5 point something pounds. I shout, I say, really? Yuan, the way we say before yuan, now if you carry 1 yuan, if you carry 1 pound, yuan go full everywhere. Why? Because these people, they are producing. They are producing, and their economy is growing and growing and growing. But we they consume, and yet we know they tell ourselves truth.
They borrow money, they share.
We know they tell ourselves truth. Yeah, they tell you. Like now, I say 400 people will claim say they save $400 billion for subsidy. They go borrow 500 billion where they go use do bazaar. in the name of city they share for palliative.
Because now they don't save any money anywhere. They clear house as we speak right now. They clear anything.
Save fire.
You wait now.
Me and my friend, another person we want to talk about now, Dele Alakore. I beg. I say Eli Mohammed Delen when you listen to Dele. Jesus. My friend just the analyzer the other day. We say my friend say waiting the time now the way Dele they take keep straight face. They lie.
Can't be serious. Like there's not something in there. And you go no, he go they make them up. You see, you know, all the what do you call all the structure, all of the sense, the exposure, the sagacity, the capacity of Ashiwaju is making all the world leaders to beg, say they won't see. I say, hey,
see who?
Dele.
See who? Man, well, the tribunal so far so good. It has been like, but my brother, like you said, there's something where I don't program my mind. I say anything where I know if it change for life, man, I don't go fit myself for that. Exactly, I let it be. So if the tribunal, whatever they want to do, like you always say, whatever they want to do, let them do. But we all know the truth. The world know the truth, and we are just staring at the truth. Well, on that note, my brother, my brother, thank you very much. You don't think why they call you. Say long time. I don't go forget you. I go call. Especially during that Asari time where they talk of that Asari. I say I go call. Make I put mouth for this Asari matter. Asari that don't worry. That topic for another day.
see when they either declare Asari wanted or arrested. I may go break the news for here. Go right on. We know how this whole thing go. You see that Akpabio, If he lasts 4 years as the Senate president, that is if the court no remove Koolu and Koolu remain. If Akpabio lasts 4 years, Baba, he must get something way stronger. Way because I never study well. Tinubu, you go see film, and everybody go collect.
Even shitty man self. Even shitty man self. He go fall out with shitty man. Very soon.
Now shitty man if disappear. You know, I don't talk that one before. People said, this shitty man, this scary. I was watching people say all of that. I said, you don't know Thiefnubu, and you will know him. If they discover that he has an ambition, like that of a Pastor Ruga to Buhari, shitty man if he go missing. He don't take the presidential plane crash for Nigeria now. He never take.
He don't take, my brother.
If he bring another one out soon, I go say, breaking news. So, can you crash in Zaria? Kilo day. I'm not wishing him that. But when with Thiefnubu, ask the family and associate of Funshaw Williams. They will tell you. They will not give you options.
I know. 2006. I won't forget. I was in Lagos that day it happened.
Then tie in hand like this.
I know. For
tie in leg for in bed. Stab bam to death. Inside the house. Big man house. Tinubu and the drug dealers and all the rest of them. Baba, if you no fear, they fear who no fear them. That's why they fear the obedience. They don't fear anybody, unfortunately.
Pablo Escobar. My brother, Israel.
IK, thank you so much. I'll take another one, yeah?
Nothing do you.
Cheers, Baba. So here we are. That's just some fun word. Say, are they fear who no fear you? Obedience say they know they fear Koolu. When I get mind, you know they fear Koolu. You don't know Koolu. Cold-hearted, stone cold killer. Koolu. Are they fear you way? No fear Koolu. Trust me. I think I have another caller here. Did I? Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. This is Daniel calling from Gloucester, South England.
Brilliant. Did you say Daniel?
Yeah, calling from Gloucester, South England.
Not in South NS in England. Baba, how are you doing today?
Southwest. I'm good. Yeah. Well, my brother, you don't see the situation of Nigeria. How the Bastille and the Jagabanis, how would they feel them?
Hello? I'm there with you. Just a follow.
Okay, they said the Messiah. I don't know what is the Messiah they way to. The problem of I think one of the problem of Nigeria is that these politicians they understand the psychology of the poor masses. When they come, they go throw tribalism into the system. Tell you say one person to say this one are no man's land, this one are no man's land. Then the poor people we're supposed to get common goal to achieve a better society. They'll constantly they fight each other. Right. Then they'll come find their way in. Now Koolu they borrow 500 billion they share for a man. They say they solve problem.
They share $10 to them, 8,000. You know what somebody did? You see, Nigerians crazy, Baba. Somebody said that if you put the 8,000 naira, Tinubu's money, and you put it beside the new per liter of fuel, 620 naira or 617 naira, you can't divide them. You see that 8,000 naira, now only 13 liters of petrol go buy you. 13 liters.
I did tell you. So, now, what also that money won't cook?
When I said that to my friend said, but that one go on generator now. I said, they will come on generator, can't open their mouth for where? For wind.
Baba, you know, say Buhari talk one word before he come out. He say, you people will miss me. He said, you guys will miss me. We didn't miss him. Nigeria, they miss him. But it's with me, as I see the way Buhari do, they handle the Nigeria, they go. They handle and they struggle. They don't get idea what they could do. Either they blame this one, they blame this one. More now, gather myself from Alaba now wrong. Now wrong, entire can hide.
See, I know go become another victim of Buhari. So you ran. Quick.
I run from Buhari 2021.
Yow.
Come hide for this side before renewed Shege enter.
And the renewed Shege now go make you extend your stay with that. You go stay here for a while.
No, forever. People they change citizenship. I mean, bring in parental. They call them bring. Very soon I go Britico. Where they go?
You go just doing it. Before you know it, you say they doing it. Share you get.
See the thing is.
Oh yes, you go back to the renewed Shege. Now your choice.
Are they mental? You get some of my guys, now all of them know they talk online where they say, Buhari is this, that. Very soon they go slide into your DM and say, Baba Afan, I made them show me love. They show you love when you vote for. When you vote for the same party, we not get nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer.
2015 we are in this. 2019 na stupidity. The 2023 one, na evil spirits, evil.
Bros, everybody I'm not sure say Nigerians. I'm not sure say the masses they think, because you know why? Me and you, we did this country. You see how this government, no matter how corrupt these politicians are, they find a way for their citizens to live well. Okay, see, now we, when they know say we will come into this country and they won't collect money from, they benefit their people now. When we say, you know, some of people, they get small injury, they are not working here. But you can't try that back in Nigeria. They are planning for their country.
Who you won't try that with? You go tell them, say you go do bricklayer, your back break.
Just hand break. Just imagine somebody they saying buy for £1.35 for UK. Now somebody call, are they happy for the reply with the person reply and plans? Okay, bros, come back now and replace you for UK. Come back, Niger. Come buy and this rate with the buy now. Because UK is not classified as oil producing. But Nigeria is classified.
Unfortunate people.
We get all yes.
You get. They left Nigeria. Nigeria didn't leave them, right? So when they got here, they will be telling you that a liter of petrol in UK is £1.35, which is more or less like over nearly 1,400 naira per liter in Nigeria.
So, bros, money na 1,110 today. Faboki, check out Faboki FSO. Lemonade Finance na 1,000. Now 110 this evening. Lemonade Finance na 1,108. Check and well. Now they sell.
1,100. You say 1,110.
110 now. Faboki FSO they sell. If you want to sell your own, give them. They will give you for 1,100. Then if you want to buy from them, now 1,110.
It is finished.
So you know money will clock 1.5 this year na normal. The problem is our people I don't know the way that they think. Where we say the way that these people they don't get anything to offer in a real sense. Nigerian politicians, east, west, north, and south, they don't get anything to offer. Apart from few, when we say we see, no say they get that fear. Few, our person go come out. Just imagine my brother Chimaroke come out and say nobody for the whole Enugu. But Enugu is good. But I'm happy he was sent to what is called political oblivion. He's been quarantined and take permanently. Now so Enugu people they do.
Please get everything. It's one member of the
my brother. If you come out against Chimaroke from Kano West, where he come from, he go lose. Chimaroke lost his own community, his own polling is close to his house. Because they rig another local government, they upload them from Kano West resort for us.
They want to take and boost them to save him. So, they can't cry. Say they rig him out.
Chimaroke he said the rig when they say bring governor. The rigging when they say bring governor, why they not use the same rigging to bring him?
They cry, they do Twitter storm that time, right? In the Twitter, they complain say if people betrayed him, they betrayed him.
Nobody betrayed him. Nobody. We don't want him. This one, the families they beg. Okay, man, you know the funny thing, his grandmother is from my family.
Wow.
They do family, they beg, say, may they forgive us, say they beat people. Say, no, we don't need them. We don't need them, not again. There's nothing you have to offer. Now they will just go there, where Agbada, where did they buy 70 billion? Look at Singapore. Is this how Singapore how they stand? See Pakistan today, see Indians, see Malaysia. These people now, the exporters of, most of our palm oil, where we use all this Europe, comes from there. Our people, they rush, go there.
See,
we don't have good hospitals. Nothing.
I know. Thank you so much. Ma, go take another one or two before we call it a night.
No, Baba.
Thanks a lot, Nice one. You see, people go know the truth. The truth will set everyone of us for free.
No, we renew Shege. We enjoy them. We love Tinubu. They will enjoy the renew Shege.
Let me tell them about. So thank you so much, Baba. You called in directly, so that makes it kind of difficult to get to. So you need to help me end the call, please. That's right.
Okay.
So we can let those on WhatsApp to be able to call in. You know, when you call directly, right? You have this upper hand. You can kick out the WhatsApp and all that. Let me end it, please.
Mark, call the call now.
Thank you. So hang on. Okay, I think the line is clear for the WhatsAppers now. Let's go back to WhatsApp. Meanwhile, I saw us. Sorry, my caller. I saw us at nearly 4,000 earlier. Back then. Now we have over 1,000 of us who have actually dropped their offerings on YouTube. So if you are still here on YouTube, you can help me like that video. I mean, come on, it's the offering. Hello there.
Hello, Megan. How are you?
I am fine. Very well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Brilliant.
Although, to be honest with you, Nigeria is giving me a headache. You know, this country is giving me a serious headache. Because the reason it's giving me a headache is I just look at the whole situation now. Everybody's waiting for the judiciary, saying that they just want to see what the judiciary will do, what the judiciary will do. What if the judiciary doesn't do anything? So what's going to happen? Who are the other candidates that can become president? No, Ejona. Is that Atiku or Peter Obi? Are we? Me conscious country I don't know. Me trust if you trust Peter Obi. I don't trust Peter Obi because he was part of he was the PDP member. Okay. He was part of the whole establishment. That's just the reason why I have
you
doubts.
Don't trust him. I mean, yours is clearer. It's different from saying that trying to put things up and things that are not actually there.
The fact that
I prefer people say I don't trust him for this reason, and it is your right. Go on, Baba. Sorry. Yes. Go on.
The fact that he was Atiku's VP is the reason that I don't trust him.
Right.
Vice presidential candidate. Sorry. Do you understand? So, and then the way I look at the whole situation, Nigerians, if anybody that wants to start a revolution, anybody that wants to do anything, should start now. There's no need to be waiting for the judiciary because judiciary themselves, they don't want anybody to come and start blaming them that it was after their judgment, or it was, they'll just do what is going to save them.
Whatever is going to happen now should just happen.
Yes.
Well, you're quite right there, but I wish that's how it works, you know. It has to be spontaneous, or else anybody that calls for protest or revolution right now, you know the drill now. That person will become their next target. And they will say they want to burn down Nigeria. Well, is this not the anarchy already? But people are hungry.
But it's not the same situation now when if the judiciary does not get disqualified Tinubu.
Everybody that's why I say now. If judiciary doesn't do anything, everybody just go get ready and let me know my last in here. Here you get.
Let me know my last.
When they have another chance, if they have another chance again. So,
anyways,
Baba, thank you. Okay, see, I am worried of taking the course of people who call in directly because I find it difficult to get them off when they are done and then take another call. So I'm sorry if you are calling directly and I didn't. Okay. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayogun. Good evening.
Sir. How are you?
I'm very well. You still find it difficult to recognize me each time I call. This is Dongada on the line.
No, Dongada. Yours is, like I said, you always change your tone. But until when we get into the conversation, then you begin to speak normally. I'll say, this is Dongada then. But anyway, it's good to have you back. Baba?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I did fine. How is the family?
Oh, we did. Yeah, we thank God. Though. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I want to throw some light in today's conversation. First of all, I want to address Mr. Akiniola.
Mr. Akiniola.
Is it
yes.
Akiniola? Yeah, Mario.
Or you say Aki in short.
Okay. So, you know, when he come here to say some things, he should know that he's also gaslighting us, you know, insinuating that someone he has never met, someone that has never governed his state, someone that has been investigated in several occasions by different forces in Nigeria, including this DSS, and was found nothing against him. And he will come online every time to say Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that. I just want to let him know that he's also gaslighting us, and you know it will lead in people calling him names and all that online. You know, I have never called anyone name here, but I called purposely today because of him, because I'm so upset with the way and the things he's saying, that Peter Obi and this and that, even though they are the same criminal. You ask him a very simple question, which he refuses to answer. He's addressing Obidient, that Obidient are going to share from the 70 billion. Is Peter Obi going to share from the 70 billion? Or is those in the under the Labour Party as senators and House of Rep, are they representing Peter Obi? Are they not different human beings? We are talking about the issue at hand.
Using what they are doing to actually judge him. When I actually want people to say what he has done wrong, you know what I mean? Like, what if we put all of them side by side, okay? So what did he do wrong that we can actually hold him for? Not what other people would do or they are doing, or what you think is probably doing that we don't
understand
know.
That
it doesn't work that way. It's called gaslighting. That's the right word. Don't get
I want to tell him something, and I want to ask him something directly to him. And I wish next time when he calls, he answer this question. If you come to Igbo land, there is an adage that says that Igbo enwereza. It means that Igbo does not have king. In right senses, it doesn't mean that Igbos does not have king. But there is also an adage that says that when the king fails to do the right thing, you wear a basket and cover your face and tell him the truth, if you cannot face him directly and to tell him the truth. In Igbo, it says that that is the reason why they say that Igbo doesn't have king. Not because we don't have king, but because we don't fear nobody. We tell them the truth. Thank you. Instead, we will cover our face while telling you. Thirdly, another question that I want to ask him is this: does he think that if you come to Nigeria, does he think that the reason why Igbos are political delusional, or how am I going to what is the right word
in
to
the
use?
political wilderness depends on what you are trying to
that federal, that because that Igbos in federal they are not relevant in politics. No, it is not because we can be relevant if we want to be. Let me tell him the reason why we can be relevant. We are united. We have the resources. We have the youth. We are everywhere in Nigeria that if it is vote, we can cast our vote. If it is to fix anybody with money, with whichever amount the Tinubu think he has that he can pay, we can pay it. We have the resources. But the reason why we are not relevant in federal politics is because we don't support criminals in our land. No matter the angle, which way they see it, they try to say that Igbo support their criminals, this, that. We don't support criminals in our land. That is why we don't have anybody, any ex-politician in Igbo land that is relevant today. Use case of Ekweremade. You understand? Use case of Ekweremade as an example. If it were to be, okay, Abakaira, the two cases happened at the same time, Abakaira and Ekweremade. Abakaira was found with drugs and every other evidence to jail him. Hausa people was protecting him. Ekweremade was trying to save life. But because of what he has, the pains he has caused us, all of us went against him. You understand me? So it's not that we don't have the resources or we don't have the human resource or wealth resource to fix or push anybody that we want there. We just want our own nation. When we have our own nation, they will know if we support criminals, if we want the criminals to lead us in our nation. That is when they will know if Igbos will support their own criminals. Lastly, I want to say this to the Igbos all over Nigeria. Any of them that is watching, they should be careful.
Say it in Igbo, then you say it in English. I want it to come from the heart. Okay. It's like a message you wanted to pass.
That's a very nice option. If we protest anwa, ọkụ anachiwu na Nigeria, ọ ga-eme very soon. And the malamalụ na unu ga-abụ target. A ga-elu to shop unu, businesses unu, mekwa unu the victim. So achọrọ m ka unu dị very careful. Ebe ọ bụla unu kwado akwado, dowe ihe unu ready. Because from now till October, Omangafe. Let me say it in English, yes, my God. Every Igbo man in Nigeria, in every angle, every crew and cranny, should get ready, save their businesses, because this protest that is going to happen in Nigeria, it will happen from now till October. It won't take no long time, and they will be the victim. They will be the one to be blamed for it. To be blamed for it, and their goods will be the one to be looted. They will loot their businesses. They will kill them. They will attack them in every slightest mistake and all that. Look at, there's something I told you here earlier this year. I told you that those people from the north are not going to take the same shit they took from Buhari from us. You saw the post of that Saki, that guy that was a Buhari hardcore supporter in Twitter. He saw the post, he shared it today. He said he wished that Buhari would need Buhari back.
That they kidnapped his brother and people donated money for him, obedient and the rest, only to come back around and then call their bullshit. I remember.
Thank you. Now,
he posted something today and he said, bring back this man. Is that the one you are referring to?
This man, yes.
He's saying that they should bring back Buhari.
Yes. His name is Saki, I think Saki.
Yeah.
Mayogun, right now, there has been gospel going on in the north. They have been educating their people. They have been trying to gaslight their people on how to go about the protest. So the Igbos should get ready. That is what I want to contribute for the night.
That's a very good one, Dongada. You have done well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Ma, take this before we go to. It's actually going to be my last call tonight. My time is almost gone. Hello there.
Yes. One name.
Osita. My hype man is here.
One name.
Osita. Yeah?
Agojebe.
Now maybe that. One name.
In fact, you are now the lion of the tribe of Mayegun.
I just told them, you're my hype man. You do well. And when you're around, you make me feel good, like always. How are you today, sir?
Yeah. I'm good. I actually wanted to watch because I just came back from the office, but
you've missed
I came in when I was watching in the office too.
Oh, were you?
So yeah, because I live very close to my office, you know. So but I came in when Elder Akinola was talking. You know, one thing about
go on.
Yeah, one thing about Elder. I call him Elder because I want him to understand that with the age that he has seen a lot of things.
Yes.
And when you've seen a lot of things, you should be able to make good judgment about fellow human being like you. You know, each time he calls, if you watch very well, I will try to call by all means. Because he is always the same way.
Is comfortable without a blanket statement of they are all the same. I don't know why you can't see it. They are all the same. I'm like, I can see it.
He's always comfortable with it. This shege that everybody is seeing in Nigeria right now, it doesn't have a color, it doesn't have a religion, it doesn't have a tongue, it doesn't
even
have
a tongue, it doesn't have any language. Now everybody did equal.
It doesn't have a language. It doesn't have a name.
No.
Everybody is facing the same thing,
including all of us, and that too. Nobody is spared.
Yeah.
In case people don't know.
Yes, I have a car lot in Nigeria, but I cannot send cars anymore because nobody is buying. The ones I have, nobody has been able to buy. So when you come up here, whenever he comes up here, he's always Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that, obedient this, obedient that. You cannot continue to live in pretense. If I don't like somebody, I'll tell you I don't like the person.
I don't like him. I don't trust him. I won't have to ask you that. You must explain. You don't even have to. Just say, I just don't like them.
But
when you rub them with when you brush them with the same brush, right before our eyes, you go
when you keep
all
acting,
green, black.
when you keep talking, the more you talk, people will now start asking you questions. Give us a point why you said this. Let me tell you the reason why when Peter Obi left Anambra, he wrote a memo, which was part of the memo he is using. He never thought he will ever want to become president or vice president.
No.
He wrote that memo. And that memo was one thing that opened the eyes of people to know that, oh, this governance is becoming extraordinary expensive. Me that I'm talking to you. Sometimes, do you know why I love the military government? I don't love it that they should continue. The reason is, I remember the story of late Sani Abacha and one-time finance minister, CBN governor, finance minister. The man, I think is Kalu. His name is Kalu, Idika Kalu or some other nation. The man said, when they called him in the morning and told him that, oh, the CNC wanted to see you, he said this thing in Oputa panel, the 30 million Dutch mark, if you remember. He said, when they told him that they want to see him, he said he told his wife in the morning when he was leaving that, my dear wife, bye-bye, in case I don't come back. Try to take care of the children. He left. He was afraid. When he got into that place, he met the protocols before he went into the office of the president. And in that place, they gave him that money. And they said, Abacha said, Nyamri, happy birthday. He himself, he forgot that that day was his birthday. The reason I am saying this thing in military, it is only when the person that is the C&C gives you the right, the audacity to siphon money. That is when you siphon money. If they don't give you that, but in the case of our own democracy, everybody is looting.
Left,
Everybody
right, and
is all
center.
about looting. From right to center, from the east to the west, north and south, everybody is busy looting. The reason they are looting is because of the character that the head portrays. If the head portrays that is all about looting, every other person will take it that, oh, let us loot. Yeah. So when you come out here most of the time and say, oh, Peter Obi, like the way he used to say, oh, this thing. Believe me, you are making yourself more irrelevant. Even now, if people that are here disagrees with you that much, even if you don't take time, your own child at home might disagree with you. And that is when you start having problem in your homes, when your children start seeing that you are not becoming responsible with facts. This is politics. We here, we are not even speaking facts anymore. We are trying to speak the truth to power. Because sometimes facts are not true. The fact there is that he was one time vice presidential candidate to Atiku Abubakar. But the truth to the matter is that when you look at his character, you will find out that he's different from these other people. I don't like talking about him because he's an Igbo candidate. I mean,
I think we should be talking about him because what happened is this, right? Talking about him, setting records straight, right? Number one, okay, doesn't automatically make you a member of those who want to vote or not vote for him, okay? Because you see, the narrative that people are pushing, some people don't know that some of these negative narratives are because of politics. None of them is factual. But there are people who actually wanted to believe them by all. They wanted to make that they want them to be very true. Like I figured out that Peter Obi is being attacked for not being a thief. Sure, you get? Like they are attacking him for not being corrupt or corrupt enough. Like, why would you think it's better than these ones? Is it because they said he didn't steal, Abi? Let's go look for something we can say. Something, anything that can stick. That is politics, and it is kind of not right.
Yeah, and if you look at it, he is the one that has been most fact-checked.
Most fact-checked person. In fact, on him was when they started doing fact-check in their campaign. Nobody fact-checked Koolu when you can't even quote him. When he's talking nonsense.
When he's talking nonsense. So this is the reason people don't understand that we are all involved in this thing. The truth that we are seeing. Every day you read the news headline, everything. Both the pros and the cons. You will find out that this Nigeria is no longer leaking. Nigeria, they have created a hole and everybody is jumping into that hole at the same time. So look at, I was talking to somebody while the program was going on. A friend of mine, he's an Igbo guy, but he supports APC. He supported Buhari. Yeah, and I was asking him today. He said, what about the 500 billion naira that he wants to share? And I said, for a right-thinking person, are you supposed to share that 500 billion? You don't know you can put that 500 billion into use, so that by the time you put it into use, people can work in that particular place, earn their own living. They will earn more than 8,000 naira a month.
And they will pay taxes. I keep saying that too. There are people who will get sense.
They will pay taxes.
See, I get 100 billion, okay? And this money alone, people no get job, okay? What can I do with this money? Why don't I look for businesses that can create jobs, okay? And give them the money as loan. So they will be happy to have that kind of capital for their business. By so doing, they will employ people who will also help them, right, in recouping that loan. They will pay back the loan. Those who are working for them, they will pay taxes. The business entirely will pay taxes on profit. Who wins at the end of the day? Government. Win-win.
Government. Win-win.
Let me share the money because the intention is not actually to share the money to the people. It's to pretend to be sharing the money while they actually siphon the money.
Let me say something clearly. I wouldn't lie to you. Irrespective of the fact that Oshibajo is vice president to Buhari, I wouldn't lie to you. If you bring out that man for me to vote for him, I might even think right and say I can vote him. in respect of the fact, I wouldn't lie to you.
Remember when we used to say it on this platform that I hope and I pray for Nigerians that they will never start asking that Buhari should come back. Remember that time when we said, if this got so bad that people begin to ask Buhari back, around that time, everybody just go back to intent. Don't keep Nigeria anymore. Things don't bad.
My brother, do you know? Yes, do you know how much the dollar is today?
I heard that too. Nearly 900.
It's 840. Is 840 naira today.
They are telling them it's still going to come down. I said from where?
Yeah, it's never going to come down. With what you analyze today, you should understand where they are coming from. They want to do all these things gradually to the place they want it to. You know, look at the fuel today. They came out, the reason why the fuel is sold at 617 naira today. You are giving a reason why it's sold for 617 naira. So, if you look at the whole thing, I thought, if you remember, there was a time I said, with what is going on, one day we will say that, oh, the past administration is better than this one.
And we both said that hopefully we will never say that. But look at us, less than 2 months.
Well, look at us. So I was telling the guy today, I said, look, they said, if you dress well, that means no,
Yoruba are supposed to not look too you smell nice.
And I told that guy,
you can't be Yoruba. So what are they saying? Yorubas are my God, right?
Yes, I told that my friend. I said, do you know why they said that? I said the people that is going to feel this pain the most are those people, because they are the ones that are less productive in the society, the broken ones, the ones that are uneducated. Those are the ones that will all this. The guy said, but he did something when he was in Lagos. I said, when he was in Lagos.
And what was it?
I said, no, I said, let us agree that he did something. I said, do you know what Lagos is? Lagos has never been any place like anywhere in Nigeria. Lagos is a colony. I'm talking from time back.
Yes.
Lagos is a colony. Now, if you look at Lagos, even the woman that is the pepper with her pepper grinding machine, she can put that in there, she can make money. I said, that is Lagos for you. But in the rural places, no person will put pepper grinding machine and he will make money out of it. I said,
even if they make money, they can never make the same one in what they will make in the city.
Yes.
Especially strategically placed one like that.
When they make that money, the one in Lagos could be making like 4,000 naira every day. The one in that place can make 4,000 naira every day.
Probably making 400. See the difference.
Then when he makes 400, he or she is going to buy milk the same amount he buys in Lagos.
See?
He will buy fuel the same amount that he buys in Lagos, if not more than the people in Lagos. I said the Lagos state is different from Lagos state is not Nigeria. Lagos state is Lagos state on its own. So sometimes if you don't have,
you know what they did? What Thiefnubu did in Lagos? He destroyed Lagos. That's what he did. If Lagos potential and the resources that comes from Lagos are actually used for Lagos, seriously, now visa will go to take enter Lagos from other part of Nigeria, because they will have so much infrastructure that they will care so much that they will control the influx of people into the place. Thiefnubu destroyed that city.
If you go to Indonesia today, for you to go to Jakarta, you will have to seek something like a permission to go there. And if you're going to spend 2 days, you are going to spend 2 days and leave Jakarta.
You get? Because when you see your resources and you realize that all your infrastructures and all of them, they are just too good that you cannot overstretch them without having to ruin them.
Overstretch them.
They didn't invest anything in Lagos. They ruined Lagos. But people will know later when they are no longer in control of that place. Because they will lose that place. They will lose Lagos.
I advise this man, this elder Akiola, I advise him. Sometimes when you do something, you find out that people are always pushing back at all these things that you are doing. Don't make people call you a bigot. Don't make people call you names.
Osita.
I'm just advising.
I know. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
my time
brother.
is overshot right now by 10 minutes or 13. It's been a pleasure. Thanks a lot. So this is where we're going to draw the curtains. And when we overshoot this much, all I do is just say good night and say thank you to every one of you who has been part of this tonight. Please don't leave without liking the broadcast or even sharing it, okay? The next time you're going to see me, it's going to be another brand new day and brand new topics. It is Nigeria. If you open Netflix on Nigeria, you will never run out of content or series, and it can last lifetime as long as Nigeria exists. I've played my part tonight, okay? You should go and do yours. Whatever you picked up from this platform tonight, please don't let it just come through the left ear and out of the right one. Digest them. I don't judge. I've spoken mine. You can go and probably review yours, your conscious or your subconscious mind. When you discover that Mayegun is not lying to you, I don't wish you evil. I don't wish you anything bad. I know that whatever the consequences of all this, the action is, it's not going to be limited to all of them. I am going to share from it. So I use my time to remind all of you the same, whether you support them or you're not supporting them. As long as they have that chance of power, everything they do or not do are going to be affecting every one of us, whether you are there or you are not. You are going to join me next time, won't you? Of course, I trust you. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun diary, diary politico.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà gbówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lérí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.